Hello everyone! We are the Lost Caravan RPG. We do one-shots, mini-series, and long-running campaigns. If it's TTRPG, we pretty much do it all. Tonight, episode 3 of our Orbital Blues playthrough, a sponsored journey from Soul Muppet Publishing. And speaking of Soul Muppet, they are the sponsors for our stream in general. They have a whole bunch of really cool games under their belt, which you can find at the link that Elsie is about to post right now. I actually nailed that. That was impressive. But yeah, you can follow that link there to go check out all their cool stuff, including Orbital Blues, if you like space cowboy adventures that are a little more on the rules light side, but still has a fantastic character creation system. Go check it out. And anything you decide to get from their store does go to support us, and we heck and love you for it. Other than that, if you missed any of our streams or you just want to go check some of the stuff that we've done, we have about 1,200 hours worth of content on YouTube. It's just Lost Caravan RPG on YouTube. Two of our videos are about to hit 2,000 views, which is awesome. So thank you all for doing that. But that's pretty much all I got. Our casting call for next month is closed. But if you do want to come and roll some dice with us, you can join our Discord. The link is down below. That big old button that says Discord is where we post said casting call schedules and just generally hang out and be giant nerds. That's all I got. I need to kick up some music here. A song that this game has permanently planted into my head because it is so good and so catchy. It is Little by Little. Let's kick it up, and then I'm going to go around, let everyone tell you who they are, who they're playing tonight, and just a simple roll of 2d6 for me, for no reason. Yeah. We'll go right down the line, which means that first up is Turk.
Well, hey there, everybody. I'm Turk, or Turk Accented. If for some reason me taking off branded glasses for Odor did anything for you. I, of course, will be playing Hale tonight. I love all my friends. I will say that now as a disclaimer. Yeah, no, that's about it. I have a dog. If anything happens to Jeannie, we riot.
I agree with you. I'll be rioting right there with you. 2d6, please.
2d6? Okay. I almost grabbed thumbtacks. I don't know why I did that. My brain...
It's the same thing. What do you mean?
Same thing. Yeah, here we go. Ooh, the sharp end. 7.
7. That is unfortunately a fail.
Well, yeah, but what if I added my luck to it?
What if you added thumbtacks to the
spend a
roll?
hero point?
Yeah, what?
Wait, we have those?
But no, hold on. Wait. Let me try rolling the thumbtacks and see how they. They're thumbtacks. They landed thumbtack side up. All right. Anyway, yeah, 7. I am probably gonna die. It's gonna be okay.
The Holly.
All right, hey, I'm Holly. I am OMG Holly D anywhere on the internet. Let's be friends. Tonight I am I'm playing Kate Fancy Barlow. She goes by Fancy. And she is really looking forward to learning how to shoot.
Yeah.
And right, and then as far as what I'm doing, I know that I have some things coming up in September. I know that I have 2 big streams that I'm doing for High Shelf Collective. Me and Taylor are going to be spending a lot of time together. And yep, and then we're finishing out this series here, and I know that I am in something next month as well, but after this I think that I'm done for the month, so which is good because Cthulhu Week was insane. Also, thank you everyone who was participating in that because it was so much fun.
So good. We raised so much money for a very good cause. 2d6, please. It's fine. I'm sure it's nothing.
Ha ha ha! I did one better than Turk. 8.
8 is a success.
Ha ha! Suck it, Turk.
That's because I killed you last week, isn't it?
Over to Taylor.
I love Taylor at _potato_ on the internet, or maybe no underscores. I don't know anymore. We'll figure it out together. Yeah, I am playing Boz, your driver, and one who is definitely just sweet as can be, never gets into any sort of trouble, has done no one any sort of wrong ever, and is just adorable little peach.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm hearing where Holly said. I'm terrified to roll these dice. 9. Look at that.
10. That is a success.
You're right.
I was using my avatar dice, and my brain shut down because I was like, "What is this?" It's a little cogwheel. That's a 6.
And over to Steve.
That's me. You can find me online at DJ Stevosaurus, pretty much anywhere. And tonight I'm playing Quincy Hopkins. I guess his role on the ship is old man. Can't drive, can't really fight, but he knows things sometimes, maybe. Good at cooking meat.
Knowing is half the battle.
I'm so scared to roll these dice. That's true.
Go,
We gotta get a
Joe.
10. We gotta keep going up by 1.
Here's the thing.
Poor
Hop is probably old enough to actually know what G.I. Joe is. Not gonna lie, 10.
Shut up. That's awesome.
You can see him right there. 10.
I would offer if you would like to split a hero point, because you are currently rolling the highest.
Is that bad?
Spend a hero point on what?
On what?
Just to re-roll it.
On a. Is it
I-
10, 16?
Be strong,
Ten
be
to
strong,
16.
everyone.
Yeah.
No.
Don't listen to him. Don't
Be
listen to him.
strong.
You've spent too much time with Turk. You're tempting us. I don't trust this. No.
All right. Over to Karish.
Hi, I'm Karish Valendar. I survived Call of Cthulhu Week because I just noped right out of the adventure. You can find me here on Twitch, and you can find me over on Twitter at Karish Valendar. I'm here. I'm on my own channel, and I'm also project manager for Paths and Dragons. So I thought of the behind the scenes stuff for them. I don't really know what I have upcoming. I think I'm in the Mech Finder next month, but yeah, a lot of it's on down the road. But yeah, I think that's all. Oh, tonight I'm playing Quinn, the sharpshooter, I thought it was a cool gun until it started going all clippy on me, like the little Microsoft Word clippy, and telling me that I can't aim. I don't know if I want it anymore.
2d6
All right.
please.
I don't know what I want to roll now.
11.
Oh, well, that's a 6.
It's still in the order, though.
It
which
is, yeah.
weird.
Okay.
It's
We
a
got it
failure.
straight. We win.
Did you want to re-roll it?
How many hero points do we have?
LT will confirm, but I believe we have 4.
Did burn through a lot last night, so very sorry about that.
Did your rolls
was
get
needed.
better?
No,
They got worse the longer the night went.
they did not get better.
I don't know, y'all. Do I want to roll higher and not fail?
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like maybe
right
we
now.
save our hero points for when we know the outcome.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I mean, I feel
I
like
mean, this is a game about betting, and I am a gambler, so Boz says, "Go ahead."
You know, and maybe this will maybe this will be a time for me to earn some blues, because I currently am the only one who doesn't have any blues, I think.
Oh, look at
I've
you.
not
There's
been
no
sad
trauma in your backstory.
I don't know why you're
No, just-
showing off.
Just a sassy gun.
And that just leaves me, of course, I am Andrew, storyteller for tonight's game and for most games around here, although you are going to see a bunch of friendly faces behind the GM seats in the coming weeks, so we have a bunch of great people that want to tell a bunch of great stories, and we are here to support it. Also, you're going to see my face over on High Shelf Collective, traumatizing and murdering all of my friends over there.
Traumatizing, but we're going to survive.
We're definitely going to have 9 people at the final table.
And then all 9 of us
Awesome.
will survive.
But I think with that we can dive on in. A little bit of recap. Last session, you all successfully got your bounty back. Covered, untouched, although didn't really eat a lot, thanks to your food chute being less than optimal. You only had a minor stop where someone else tried to come and claim your bounty, but through some negotiations, through some honor amongst thieves, you could say, they backed off, and you made it safely. Handing over your prisoner, you saw that as they kind of frisked him, their advanced technology, their advanced scanning showed that he was absolutely covered in head to toe in weaponry and biotics and augments. None of it seemed functioning. You were paid. Those of you that did not have a bounty hunter's license were given one. And you were free to explore the station. Your newest companion, a golden retriever with machinery inside their brain, found a mechanic shop, activated an old MRI scanner, scanned their own brain, and sat and stared at it as if they understood what they were looking at, which you all saw prove that yes, this dog has very advanced technology in their head. From there, we went to get a damn drink. And that's where we left off. Those of you...
See if I can get good or for get a
yes,
drink.
Yes. It was a good one. Let's see. That's some better music. Yeah. Those of you that failed that initial roll, with Hale and Quinn. The two of you, after your evening of drinks, find that people are starting to get a little jumpy. In fact, you'd all see that people are starting to get a little bit jumpy. There's patrons here that have been drinking and laughing and singing and dancing, suddenly just stopping, going to just quietly collect their things and start heading for the exit. Hale and Quinn, the two of you would get on either your personal comms or your data pads or whatever kind of communications technology you have on you, thanking you for your cooperation in scanning of your current identification. The rest of you would get a notification asking to please report the nearest corporate vessel and bring your proper identification with you.
What the fuck does this mean?
I look over at Hop and I'm like, I just got this license. I just got it.
Yeah, are they talking like a bounty hunt?
Seems a bit unusual for them to.
No, this is very corporate, which legally corporations have no influence here.
that's good. Oh, you think this is that jackass? The one the pirate guys shoot off for us?
Doctor?
He knew we were coming here. No, the doctor saved us from him.
Yeah, he said he agreed to the terms of our conditions.
Yeah, what was that fucker's name? I wrote it down. I know I did.
It's a good question. I think I might have to. Nope, I did not. You are welcome. Well,
Lieutenant Morrow? Is that it? That fucker? Yeah, that's it.
His ship
Yay!
was blown up
That
by
one.
the doctor.
I don't know.
They
You
left.
didn't see it, but his signal did die as soon as the doctor's fleet entered the area.
Unless he just jumped.
You don't think the doctor two-timing us, do you?
Did anyone
Well, I
else?
kind of maybe accidentally hinted at the fact we were turning this guy in to where his bounty was asked for. So they would probably know we were here if they knew where his bounty was supposed to be turned into.
That's a great
Yeah, but-
idea.
I don't think he'd be going through no corporate channels to turn anything in.
Corpos pay a lot of money. Wouldn't be surprised if they took the shot.
Yeah, they
Seems we
wanted
gave
him
them
for
plenty
something.
to repair.
Bartender that's been serving you all leans out from the back room. Hey, I should go get a room or something. You don't want to be out in the streets right now.
Why?
Is this a normal thing?
I wouldn't say normal, but it's happened before.
What's the type they usually do this to? What are we looking? What kind of trouble are we looking at?
Anyone they think they can get their hands on, turn them to that corporate life. They promise you all the credits you could ever need. They promise you a life of justice and good doing.
Ew.
No.
Wait, because they told me that they didn't want me to report, does that mean they don't want me?
Well,
Uh,
I already got
turned in-
scanned by the damn thing.
Yeah, me too.
Is it because y'all
Son of a
got some
bitch.
weird robot?
Oh, is that
thing?
bad?
What does that mean, sir?
Well, that means there's no point in you going to hide, I guess.
Well, you too.
But
Like-
if you didn't get scanned, you could hide. Is that what I'm understanding?
Oh, you're not fucking hiding anywhere.
We're just seeing
That's
what
good
all
because I
our
wouldn't
options
leave
are.
Jeannie by herself with the likes of you, anyways.
That's true.
Jeannie, who's currently lapping up
And I
like a
just, like,
leftover
yeah.
beer.
And I just I find her and I'm like, I love you.
It's the beer that I keep pouring for her.
Oh,
Don't
what's
give
my hand
alcohol
keeps
to your
slipping. I don't
dogs.
know how I keep pouring it out.
Don't do that, y'all. PSA.
That's so bad.
She's a space robot dog. It's okay.
Yeah, unless they have a robot brain, they can't have beer.
I love that.
She's got a
Well-
special cyber kidney.
Those
I
of you that
don't-
got scanned, you might as well go say hello. Everyone else, I mean, cut your ties and disappear if you want.
Don't look at him.
Yeah, I literally say tempting.
I don't think these bones move fast enough for me to hide or escape.
Mister, where's like a good old, I don't know, seedy motel where people go to hide?
About 10 of them on this street alone.
Good.
Good. So there's lots of options. It'll take them a while to search them all. Good to know. All right. Well, we'll get out of your hair so we don't cause any sort of corporate trouble.
Pulls out just like this massive 4-barreled shotgun and just loads it. Don't look at me like that. Just in case they decide to come and give me a hard time. That's all.
All right. I thought you were about to threaten us.
I know. I was
No.
like, oh.
No, you've all been a delight to have.
Well, thank you very much.
I get that a lot.
Do you?
Yeah, from anyone but you. Yeah.
She does.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I couldn't hear you. Talking out too far into her ass.
All right. Now
Fair.
we got things to do. You can bicker when we're safe.
All right.
And that before the bartender leaves, Fancy says, do you care if I just have like a little more?
Reaches under the
One for the
bar,
road.
like you hear
Taking
a
a roadie.
keypad with like a 15-digit code beeping. The safe door is opened. Pulls out this. It's a fairly tiny bottle, but just sets it there in the counter. It is unmarked. It's clear, and it just is just radiating.
I want it.
It's all yours.
And I'm like, oh, how much do I owe you?
Come back safe. We'll call it even. How's that?
It's just 600 proof Everclear.
Right. I know. I'm like,
Basically,
this is gonna be awful. Yeah.
It's got that like UV reflective, like edible glitter
Yeah.
in there, so it's just
Perfect.
real shiny.
This is literally jet fuel.
It is chemically like one step below jet fuel.
Perfect. All right.
Below, not above, below.
Perfect. Fancy. She kind of just gives a little wink and a smile, and she's like, "Bet your bottom dollar I'll be back, babes." And like she grabs it and she puts it in like her.
Thought you were gonna just chug it.
No, oh my God, no. Not yet.
All right. Well, I guess
Um,
Quinn, Hale, what do y'all want to do about this? You want us to come get our identification scanned as well if we go with you? We will. We'll back you up. Or we'll get ready to shoot someone through a window if we gotta.
Nah, let's just hold up.
Again.
Let's just hold up somewhere for the night. Let these things
Okay.
pass through, and then go grab that old man's stash some other time.
But let's put a bit of distance between us two and y'all, so if they do come for us in the middle of the night, you're not by association.
My thoughts exactly.
Yeah, relatable content. Yeah.
I'm Ren.
Maybe we could just get a room across the hall or next door, like the kind with the adjoining doors.
Yeah.
You'd have your
Don't
choice
look at
of
me like
like
that, Hale. You just don't get to do that. You're the one that's been body scanned. We're all sticking around to help.
I think maybe we should even babysit Jeannie for the night just in case
Sounds
something
good
bad
to
happens.
me. I'm getting this done.
Cop's history as a former police officer, would he know how these searches go? Like, can he plan out better than just find a room?
it really depends on which corporation's doing the search. You'd have everything from those that are following the letter of the law, wouldn't try to be too intrusive. They're just the kind that wants to get in, get out quietly. Then you have the others that are gonna burn the planet down to get what they want.
Do we know which kind is after us?
Don't.
No way of knowing. No way of knowing what they want. That's why we gotta get into somewhere safe and hide out.
I'm saying, if I knew who it was, I could maybe talk to a few folks, grease a few wheels. I mean, I don't really have the credits to grease the wheels, but I got something. Figure it out.
Where are we going?
Okay.
What's the plan?
Is there a list of places? I'm just kidding. We'll go to, I would say,
Hotel that looks like it has the thickest fortified walls just in case there's stray bullets.
yep.
Not maybe one that's not right next to here, because if we were scanned here, they have our location here.
Valid.
Alternatively, if we were scanned here and we go real close, now do they? Will they think that we think we need to get far away? And therefore, by being close, we beat them because we know that they know we're going to try and get away as far as we can. Unless they know that we
They
know that
know.
they know.
I love this.
This is like chess, and that's just too much thinking for me. How about we roll for it? Even, stay closer odds, or go far away? Sorry,
Alright.
lucky dice.
I'll just
Oh,
like to
are they
gamble.
lucky?
Yeah.
They're new. I was more
Somehow
into
just
cards
lands
when
on
I
a
ran
point.
around before. Now I've moved to dice and pickpocketing. That is a 3. I pickpocket these dice. In fact,
Does 3 stay near?
far. I've already forgot. I think I said odd was far.
Works for me.
It is now.
Three as we go
Not
somewhere.
as far.
As we're stepping out, you can see the spaceport from here. The station itself is fairly flat. There's not a lot of thoroughfare streets. It's kind of one main road with a little like branching path that goes off for various businesses and buildings. And there's about a dozen corporate ships that have just set up this like blockade at the port. And you see officials in just pure white corporate attire, armed guards in just these neat little army man rows, all sitting there at the front of the Bounty Hunters Guild. Anything you'd like to do, or are we still just booking?
Should I just what if we're gonna like give us more money? No, they're gonna make us.
No, let me
Yeah,
just tell
it's
you.
not good out there, is it?
If it's the
Yeah,
government, it's never good.
True that.
They were going to
We
tell
just-
us good job. They could have just like texted us that.
Did we just agree, Hale? Did we
Don't
just agree?
get used to it.
All right. All right.
If any of you would like, you could make just an observation roll. It's just flat 2d6, looking for an 8 or higher.
Unless you have the upper hand.
You have the upper hand.
11.
8 exactly.
What's
4.
Did you say 7? What do I add to it?
Nothing. It's
all right.
just 2d6.
Oh,
9. I rolled a 9.
You're all on edge right now.
Except Quinn. Quinn is
I
just
know.
nothing.
They just said bye.
Quinn's looking up like Yelp reviews for all the motels, trying to see which one's the best. as
She's
we're
like, which
walking.
one's the best of the worst?
She's telling her gun to shut up. Like, shut up.
You would see the logo for QSS, Quantum Securities Syndicate, a corporation that specializes in security services and mercenary contracts.
I'm sorry, this is a corporation that focuses on mercenaries. That seems a little anti-corporate.
Freelance talent acquisition for private security needs.
Oh God!
Basically
Hell.
what-
Somebody read the book.
What this
No.
place does,
I'm a corporate.
but under like strict regiment. Whereas right now you're all free to come and go and hunt your bounties and turn them in as you want. No, they're like through the chain of command, like you are
They're like
assigned
private
bounties.
contractors.
They're PMC. We can call them a PMC.
Their dicks is what they are.
I was going to say, if it's government, mercenaries always attached to it.
What, are you telling me the government doesn't do honest, open book work all the time?
God bless
They
you.
don't have your
Mom.
best interests, and
I'm just gonna.
No, this is me being sarcastic. This is why I was
So I just-
pounding on her.
Fancy just laughs and she's like, "Oh, bless you, Hop." Like,
I'm old, not stupid. ACAB.
that's so funny.
I
I was waiting, and it was gonna be me, but I'm glad it was you.
All corpos are bastards?
All corporals are
Ah,
bastards.
bastard.
Fair enough.
Told them up and make it a shirt.
oh my
I have a
God.
feeling that's
Oh,
about to be
hi.
spray painted on the side of the Wayward Sun.
Absolutely. it
Corpus need not apply.
is. Yeah.
But yeah, they seem to be hassling the employees there. The very nice receptionist that waived your fees and got you all licensed.
Yeah, we should skedaddle
Yeah.
Especially
in a
now
calm
talking
and orderly fashion, but skedaddle.
And this has got to be something to do with what that man was telling us on his way in Clink. Whenever
Yeah, he's wanted by a lot
his
of people.
stash he told us about must hold something real nice.
I mean,
He said it was all tech.
I really appreciate that, and I don't think you're entirely wrong. But we have a robot dog.
That's true. What if they maybe scanned him?
I'm not
I mean, he was with.
not saying
Look, there's
giving
something with this
Genie up.
dog.
I'm just
And I
saying.
already yeah.
I will when Genie is mentioned a potential threat, Hale will pick Genie up and hide her in his
The doggy
just
pouch.
the
Good,
dog
good.
little dog head.
He is about 60 pounds.
Perfect.
Yeah, and I'm
Hale's
Hale.
about 8 foot tall.
My tag is the freak. I have shoulders enough for 4 arms. I'm built like a shit mansion.
For anyone else, it looks awkward. For Hale, it looks like he's got food belly, like just that.
Food belly and a second head. That's all.
Well, yeah.
And just a little golden tail that's just wagging away.
Don't talk about the tail.
It's just the tail in a really awkward spot. But yeah, I hide Genie is the point. He's the best dog and will not be taken from any of us.
Perfect.
But we're heading towards somewhere with thick walls, which I imagine have been typically used for other reasons, but are now going to be used for cover.
Probably both.
Yeah. I mean, a former prison colony. So,
great.
yeah.
A little bit.
As official licensed bounty hunters, it costs you nothing to stay here. You're given free room and board. They, of course, ask you no questions because part of their policy that people here you kind of just let them go about their business. It's best not to ask too many questions about where people have been or where they're going. You're handed the codes to your rooms, which to your personal devices, your comms devices, your terminals, whatever it is that you got on you. The codes are sent to you. No one without these codes can get into your rooms unless you unlock the door for them.
Do we each have a room, or
If you'd like.
I was gonna ask, how are we splitting this up?
Well, I feel like maybe Hale and Quinn should at least be on a different floor or the other side or something. If we're trying to like keep the appearances that y'all and us aren't together, but we want to be close enough for backup.
Well, we all walked into this building at the same time, so I think it's
That's
not
true.
hard to reason that we're a group.
How many rooms do we have, Hoop?
In the
As many as
entire
you want?
building?
Like, no, well, I mean, I might ask that, but I'm curious. When we were like, we want to stay here, how many rooms did they give us? Did they give each of us a room of our own, or are
Whatever
we,
you
okay.
want.
Yeah, I think that's what we're trying to figure out.
Okay. Well, whatever we want then. That's what Hoop said.
I mean, the building
Maybe-
itself goes about half a mile underground, and then probably about 200 feet above ground. So there's
Maybe,
hundreds of
yeah.
rooms.
Maybe go a little deep and do one of those where we're like 2 rooms that are conjoined, 2 rooms that are conjoined, and the other person can be on the other side of the hall. So then it's like everybody's.
Yeah, we should all be at
Is
least
that
within
the
earshot of
technical
everyone.
term?
Yeah.
And direction.
Scientifically. Pew, 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 pew.
You've been given your rooms. You're all free to. If there's anything else you wanted to do while you're still out in the street, while you still have a few moments, you're free to. Otherwise, you can bunker down and get to safety.
I'm good.
Yeah. Oh, God.
No.
We hunker in the bunker.
So, just so I have it clear in my brain. Who's together?
I don't think any of us are.
No one? No. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, maybe maybe we do like.
We're like, I would
There's
assume, like we're like
joints.
zigzagged, or could like
Yeah,
like
yeah.
if there are, yeah, like
I do. Do we have like just internet access? Like, what is the just surfing the web vibe in this universe? 'Cause I
you
want to look up
have
this
like
book.
streams of data that are kind of boosted through gates from planet to planet that kind of connects like the inner weave of the planets through all one big internet server, basically.
Yeah, I think I want to do just some general digging. Is there a way to like make my connection a little more secure? Can I VPN in? Make sure no one's
End-to-end
watching what I'm looking
encryption.
at. Yeah.
I feel like that would be within the realm of possibility if you'd like to roll for it.
Using
Sure.
uncopyrighted Bjork VPN.
Yeah. I feel like that's a savvy thing.
I would say so, yeah.
I'm pretty damn savvy. Well, 7. That wasn't too bad. I rolled 5 on the die, but 7.
Yeah, it's maybe not as secure as you'd prefer, but short of anyone with like government level, cracking software, you'd be pretty safe.
Who I was concerned about, but that's fine. Yeah, I want to look, just like kind of scan the news on anything involving this Lieutenant Marl fucker. Anything mentioning Dr. Blackwood. Just gotta see what they're up to in this world to maybe get rid of that possibility. And then I don't know. I feel like we kind of got the gist of the corporation, but if there's-
Yeah, you could certainly look them up, but it's as advertised. It's on the tin. They're here to basically recruit either willingly or forcibly, and half of you are now on their radar.
we did turn in a big bounty. I'm just like calmed everybody. Sorry if you're sleeping. I can't. Anyway, I'm gonna keep looking. Babe.
I wasn't asleep. I'm up.
Let's throw in some less action-packed.
As we've avoided the action.
for now, like let's not play.
Nice job.
We turned in a big bounty that took like 12 dudes to carry off, and just one person with one hand on his shoulder turned it in. I bet they want us to do some crazy shit under their fucking thumb. So maybe we just try and sneak off planet, go get a stash, and break him out of jail somewhere so they'll leave us alone and instead think they need to come after us. That'd be fun, right?
Yeah, they kind of got the port locked down, it looked like.
That's true.
Hale. Do you have your comms open to the rest of the crew?
I do.
As you're hearing this conversation between
If not, Jeannie would open them.
Jeannie said you will listen.
You're sitting there listening to this conversation go on. Jeannie is just on her back, legs up in the air, snoring very, very softly. But you see her head kind of perk up, rolls back onto her feet, and is just staring at the door.
What is it, boy? You get up, roll his shoulder, and is there like a peephole? Slide that cover out of the way and look out.
See an older female figure in a very cleanly pressed suit. Seems to be alone, but you can't really see down the hall in either direction.
she hasn't knocked on the door, I don't do nothing.
Let's not play this game, Mr. Hale.
Staying quiet a little bit longer.
You can open the door, or I can return a very ill-favored report to your parole officer.
I was literally just typing in Twitch chat. Is this his parole officer?
What you know about that, huh?
Know a lot about you.
Because you scamming me without my consent?
You're a criminal. We don't need any.
I was released.
For the moment.
I'm gonna open the door, but you're not coming in.
That's fine.
He opens the door, keeping that bolt on. Talk.
Ning?
Talk.
You've been very busy. You and your... should we call them friends, or... are you just using them to get where you need to go?
You keep flapping the jaws out here your point yet.
I did offer you a way out. Clear your criminal record. Get you on a working ship. Get you a high-paying job. Something respectable.
I'm gonna find that with your organization, I take it.
We'll be looking after you, yes.
Right, and I was born yesterday, so naturally I believe everything you're saying.
I'm trying to do this the easy way.
I don't think you're gonna like your attempt at making the hard way. How poorly it's gonna go for you. You keep your men out of this motel, I guarantee there's gonna be a lot of ligaments left intact. That takes a long time to heal. I know that costs a pretty penny.
Between us, I was hoping you were going to say no.
Between us, I was hoping you'd be alone.
I guess only one of us is going to get what they want. You have a pleasant evening, Mr. Hale.
Yeah, and you try not to slip headfirst into hell when you go back where you came from.
As charming as they said you'd be.
Oh, I'm sorry, they keep a note of what I'm doing now?
Yes.
Yeah, make sure not to cut yourself on that wit there. I'll be just fine. And when you send your men up, we need some more ice in my room.
Oh, you're mistaken. They're not coming here. At that, you would see her reach down, tap something on her belt. For the rest of you, there would be a very soft knock on your doors. You have 10 seconds to open this door and comply. 10, 9. I'm not going to do the whole countdown.
Yeah.
Uh,
when as soon as they started talking, Quinn would, she's probably laying in bed, not like sleeping, but like just laying on top of the bed. As soon as she heard that, she would like roll out of bed and like just stand up against a wall that they can't see through the people if they were trying to look in, and like have her gun at the ready.
Fancy, after being woke up by Boz,
Sorry.
has she's holding her locket and she's kind of like, you know, it's what she does to like relax and fall asleep or whatever. She just spins it with one hand, and while it spins, she has a little tiny derringer, and she kind of just like looks at it and she hears this, and she slides her derringer into place in her holster, and she takes her necklace and put it back on, and she does not go out there under the premise at like right when they start counting. It's like right when they are about to say one, she like pops open that door just a tiny bit and it's like, hey.
Everyone else?
When they knock for a hop, he'll take out like his old snub-nosed revolver from when he was a cop and just start like counting the bullets, making sure, just like sitting in a chair as they're counting, and when they get to 2, he'll just snap it shut. Hold on, I'm old, I'm getting there, just give an old man a second. And he's just, pointed at the door, ready for them to come in. Never take me alive, you son of a bitch.
I mean, I feel like as much as it probably should not be Boz, she is used to doing a lot of the talking, so we'll also unfortunately open the door just slightly. Also, like right at one.
Those of you that have
Lindsay.
opened the door,
door.
and let's open the door
That's
or
possible.
look through the peephole, or it's otherwise staring out into the hall, you'd see a small squadron of those corporate armed officers, all with rifles strapped to their back, all just either a handgun or a stun baton or something close quarters out.
Question. Is the lady still just moving away from my room?
She's still standing there.
Cool. I'd like to unlatch the door. and my first move is everything I assume is going to be kicking off is going to be trying to rush her.
Okay.
But that's that. I want that to be like I assume this is going to be kind of concurrent with everyone else doing their thing.
Yeah. I am going to throw us into some initiative.
If a fight breaks out.
I did say it wouldn't be
is.
immediately.
Yeah, we got like what, 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Thanks.
I'm glad I
So
bought a
generous.
weapon.
Generous.
As I try to remember what the initiative roll is.
Because I also did I write it down? I know when we were doing our buy-in and stuff, I finally got a weapon. Is it just anything that I want to call it within like the personal weapon like category? That was gonna be a question since there's not like
So-
equipment.
Each character rolls D3 and as they're savvy.
So there's tags that when you get your weapon, you can like kind of customize the heck out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know if you got a melee weapon or a ranged weapon?
I have to roll for that. Is that what you said? Or like
No, you
because
just
I
build
had
it.
a stun melee, but I wanted an actual like gun.
Yeah, there's a whole section for just building
A
like
pew-pew.
custom weapons.
Beautiful.
But I do believe that anyone with a melee weapon gets a bonus to initiative.
I mean, that's probably how I'm gonna start because I don't actually want to
When
kill
rolling initiative, characters using a melee weapon roll 2d3 and add their higher result to their savvy.
So I'm assuming my fists don't count.
That's 2 melee weapons, you get 4 dice.
Melee does count, especially if you have the gambit
Unarmed counts.
I do.
All right. So everyone that has ranged weapon, roll 1d3 and add your savvy. Everyone with a melee weapon, 2d3. Add the higher result to your savvy.
It's a D3, which don't exist.
3.
Quinn with a 4.
Can you say that one more time, Hope? You said a D3 and what?
So roll 2d3, take the higher result and add your savvy score.
Okay. 5.
Also 5.
Ooh.
4.
5.
Really just winning it up.
They all rolled 6, so it's fine.
They rolled 12 somehow. It's crazy. But no, Fancy, you are up first.
This guy's very
Oh
savvy.
God, what? Okay. Huh. Did anybody I'm assuming someone was standing there as I cracked open the door?
Oh yeah, like a trio of armed guards who's just standing and waiting.
You said 3 of them. Okay. Do they have do they have helmets?
You do.
Of course they do. Okay. Okay. Fancy is when she opens the door and she's like, "Hello," and she sees who it is. I'm assuming. Do I see or at least clip the sight of this lady that was talking to Hale?
With the way that your rooms are kind of zigzagged, probably wouldn't from this angle.
Okay. I am not gonna show my weapon at all, actually, and I'm gonna actually try and talk this round.
Sure. Well,
yeah.
means.
And she is gonna say, I wasn't really expecting company tonight. Are you in the right place?
Need you to step out and come with us. The less trouble you give, the less trouble there will be.
Okay. Can you tell me why you need me?
No.
Well, then I'm afraid I cannot come with you.
Please don't make this more difficult than it needs to be.
Well, I'm the one that's only asking a simple question.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Do you have like a search warrant or arrest warrant or any of those sort of things here? Because it doesn't look like your local police force. And as far as I think I've heard, you just work for a company. And last I heard, Staples can't tell me what the fuck to do.
Staples can't tell
Staples
me
still
what to do.
exists. Canon.
Their stun batons just kind of hum to life.
And I kind of, so when that happens and it hums to life, Fancy looks at them and she just kind of wryly grins at him and she's like, "Do your worst, honey." And when she says that, I will fling open my door all the way, and pop a shot at the closest one. I'm assuming the one right in front of my door.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay.
God, if you weren't wanting now, you sure are.
I know.
Says Boz as she sighs and pulls out her tire iron, sawed-off shotgun.
Yes. Okay, hold on. Okay. So then I just roll to hit, yes?
Yep, so you roll 3 dice. Page is combat.
I know, that's why I was like, I thought I marked it last week and I did not. So
Combat, page 63.
right. Nice. Okay.
I love this book.
I know that I'm glad that we were probably laughing at the exact same thing. So okay, then I'm going to do. So it's just a tiny Derringer, okay? I don't have a revolver or anything.
Sure.
I'm assuming it still is. See, this is where I'm like, Holly, you should have wrote this down. I'm assuming it's not a close weapon. I would assume that it was Holly,
It's-
but
The ranges they're going to be a little finicky here, so thematically we're
Nearby.
going to go with you're fine for your ranges.
okay, great. Okay, cool. All right.
You roll 3d6. You're taking 2 dice to make your attack. You want to get an 8 or higher. The remaining die is how much damage you do.
Annie. I got a 7. That's my best score, and I would have done 2.
So the best you can do biting 2 dice is 7.
Mm-hmm.
Your shot is just going to ping off the wall behind them. And
Look, Fancy's practicing for a reason.
if they weren't about to rush into this room before, they are now.
Good. All right. And the door's wide open, and she's standing there, and she's just like, "You win some, you lose some."
Whoops.
That brings us to Ballas, because you're also at 5.
But yeah.
Like from the angle, your 2 rooms aren't that far from each other, and you see them just start rushing into Fancy's room.
Oh shit! Did the one in front of my door also join the rush, or is he still?
There's a small squad in front of each of your doors.
small squad,
Mhm.
not just one person. Oh, just my necklace got stuck in my nose ring. Okay. What? 2 questions. I have one weapon that's stun. Does that just mean then like non-lethal when I deal damage, or is stun an actual like condition?
Let's check out the tag. Stun. The target is reduced to 0 heart and is a target reduced to 0 heart is unconscious instead of dead.
Okay. Then we're all like within close range.
It's in shouting distance at the very least.
And like there's the small group of people in front of my door. Like, you know, when you shoot a shotgun, buckshot kind of goes in
It
a
sure
cone
does.
area. Would that then impact possibly a small squadron of dudes standing in front of my door?
I would say so, yeah.
Okay, I
All
guess we're gonna
street
do that then.
sweepers for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a good reason, but
I don't even, because I still also have the door with like the chain and
Yeah.
stuff, you know, not that that's very hard for them to probably break at any point in time, but I don't even open that. I just scoot the sawed-off shotgun through the opening and just blast into the crew in front of
Go
me.
for it.
Ready to let it go.
I'll give you upper hand for this because you are firing a shotgun blast into a very confined space.
Hell yeah.
So you're rolling
So does that
4
mean now I roll
dice,
4?
dropping the very lowest.
Beautiful. Love that, because one of them was the 1 and the others were 4, 5, and 6. So 11 and then 4 damage.
You can use any combination to make your attack roll.
Yeah.
Oh, seriously?
just
So
needs
I
to
could
be
do
over
9
8, right?
and then 6
You could
damage?
do 9 for your hit and 6 damage.
Let's do that
Get 'em.
then.
Fancy, as they start
Get 'em.
bursting into your room, you just have a moment to glance down the hall. That squad in front of Boz's door is just gone. That shotgun blasts go off, they just slam into the wall and are lying there.
Guys, I think we're fighting. I shut the door, undo the chain, and then open it fully.
Okay. Well, their squads are gonna go next. We'll start with the one that's bursting into Fancy's room there. They are gonna use their stun batons against you. If I can find my other d6. for 1 whole point of heart damage.
Right.
As a baton just comes cracking down into your shoulder. It's less the impact and more just that sudden jolt of electricity. Another one is going to try to throw some handcuffs on you. Yeah, what is this music? Hold on. Ugh.
This ain't spice fighting music.
No. It's all
Spice
like
that. Okay.
Space fight.
loops
I tried words.
and like, oh god.
How you doing there, Hop? Smelling toast again?
No, I smell a lot of bacon. Must be some fucking pigs out there.
We're frying them one by
Lot of
one, don't you
meat.
worry.
Another one's going to try to throw some handcuffs on you. We're going to go with a muscle roll. With an 11, that stun baton hits. Immediately
Ow.
your wrist is grabbed and kind of pulled off balance. And just this, like silicone band is just snapped down around your wrist. That's them. The one in front of Pop Store, they are going to kick in your door. And charge in with the stun baton.
You three might be able to beat up an old man, but I'm taking one of you fuckers with me. Which one's it gonna be?
I rolled a 1, a 2, and a 2.
Can I get a shot off? Because Hop was ready for this.
I would say so, yeah.
Hell yeah. So I got the 8, but it's only 2 damage.
2 damage. That is going to be reduced down to 1 because of their armor. But still, one of them just takes the bullet and just slumps down in the corner of your room.
Guess it's gonna be you.
The one into Quinn's room, because Quinn, you also did not open the door.
Correct. She did not even acknowledge them. She's hiding, being as quiet as possible.
They're going to kick in the door. The room's not all that big. They would come barging in. Would you also like to take a shot?
Do they seem like they know
Shooty.
that somebody's in there?
They do.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll take a shot. And since I have the upper hand, I roll 3d6. Is that right?
46.
46. I didn't
Drop
grab
the
my
lowest.
D6. Oh, just 46. So 5, a 4, 4 and a 2. So drop the lowest 2, you said?
Yep.
So I got 9.
And then what's the leftover
hit.
one?
There was a 4 and a 2 for the other leftover 2.
So your 3 remaining die were a 5, a 4, and a 4.
Yes.
So it was a 9 to hit with 4 damage, reduced down to 3.
Okay.
That is going to just blast one of them with the pistol shot.
Oh, well, I also... Is that 4d6 with my extra d6 that I roll for Scarlet Fury?
No, it is not.
Okay. Alright, Scarlet Fury. Well, that's a 5, so that would have been 10 to hit, and...
9 damage?
Yeah.
And how much damage do you take from
Oh.
that?
I would have taken... I take half of that, so I would have taken,
Like we
4,
s-
I guess, if we're rounding down.
I think we said you take half of whatever that extra dice of damage would do.
So that would have been the 4,
2.
so I would have taken 2.
Slightly better.
Just
Yeah.
the weapon just turns white hot, unleashes more of a wave of heat and just this condensed blast. They are just slammed into the wall, their armor just kind of cooked and melted as it burns into your palms, trying to eject that remaining heat. But your room is clear. No one's going to take an attack against you.
Good. As they shouldn't.
Hail, they are going to burst into your room.
They.
From around the corner, they just turn, kick in the door.
Oh, good thing I already opened it.
They kick it just for good measure.
How dare they?
Just to be assholes.
Like half of them run in and one of them stops and just kicks your door.
Yeah. You're on door kicking duty. You get paid if you kick the door in.
That is 4 heart damage.
Did you note that because my martial arts is defensive, they need to roll 1 higher?
Yes, they got a 5, a 4, and a 4. They rolled a 9.
Is it always just an 8, right?
Always an 8.
And then unless something
Yep.
impacts that.
Well,
Unless you got
fine.
more.
Yeah. Unless you got more.
And then another one is going to try to slap some cuffs on you. That's just 2d6.
Still
Uh,
applies. They need to get a 9.
that is an 8 exactly, but they would need a 9. Your managed to just rip your hand
No
away.
martial arts.
Yeah.
No cuffs onto you.
Yeah.
Bleeding from the shoulder. I can't punch bullets, but I can punch handcuffs.
Yeah.
There's the burn mark on your shoulder now where it just seared through your clothes. I didn't roll savvy for Jeannie, but probably should.
Can she like mind bullet the bullets away?
Yeah.
With mind bullets.
Jeannie's last.
Underdog.
That
Jeannie's last.
brings us to Quinn. They have broken into your room. One of them lies on the floor, bleeding out. The others have batons and are just trying to strike you into unconsciousness.
Yeah, no. I don't want to be unconscious.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Everyone in your room is gone.
Okay.
Because your gun melted them.
Okay.
I was so furious that they're just gone. Okay, so they're gone. So she's going to take a breath and then grab whatever, like probably satchel that she had for an overnight bag or whatever, and run out of the room and look down the hall towards the others' rooms and see if there are any goons in the hallway.
Pretty much, you can hear commotion from pretty much everyone's room.
I'm standing in the hall just in shock, holding my shotgun because that's the first time I've ever shot it. I'm like,
Oh,
Good job.
I guess more like that.
I'm gonna head.
Quinn feels like all the time.
I feel so powerful.
She's gonna go towards Hop's room because I feel like he would be the one that needs the most help.
I got it.
You would see one body, lying in the doorway, but otherwise you can hear the hum of batons hitting someone again and again.
Rude. Would I be able to get a shot off? Like step in and
Yeah,
shoot?
I think Fancy's the one that needs the help. She's getting her ass kicked.
I don't know that though.
Yeah, you can step in and take a shot. It is going to be, it's not disadvantage, it's against the odds? I think is what it's called?
Against the odds, yeah.
you
I
can roll
never roll with against the odds, so I roll 3.
For anything?
It says you always roll with upper hand when attacking with pistols and never roll against the odds.
There you go.
So I would roll 3d6.
You're
with
still rolling
Scarlet-
I think you still
46.
have the upper hand.
Because
rolling
you
46.
can potentially, burn yourself to death.
I'm gonna grab another d6 because I keep confusing myself by trying to add.
If you roll quad 6s,
It would be so great.
you're going to
Will also
step into
kill
the
Hop.
I
room,
guess yeah, 3v5.
blast them to pieces, and collapse.
Okay.
Well, I rolled 2 5s and 2 1s.
So
So
2 points of damage. And you would take 1.
and that's the heart, right? That's
Heart,
what it
yeah.
is.
Which, you all can push yourselves. Which you can spend hearts to reroll. Or hero points, because we still have some of those. But yeah, another one pops is just blasted off of you. There's only one left in that room. And it's your turn.
Excuse me.
The top
So
of-
yeah, so the
Oh no, hop. Sorry.
Yeah.
I forgot you
yeah,
hadn't gone.
the one guy left.
Yep.
Could I roll with the upper hand if I jam the gun right into his gut? Like point blank range?
Typically, I would say yes, but it's a very enclosed space, and Quinn is right there behind him. The odds of that bullet going through and potentially hitting Quinn are high.
It's true. What if I go for his leg? No, I'll just take a regular shot. You had your chance. Okay. That's another 2 damage.
Down to 1 for the armor. Bullet just rips through the leg. Just like starts hobbling back away from you, seeing that everyone else in the room is gone, and is clearly like eyeing the exit. Just that very much like, you know, animal backed into a corner.
Little late to run. Another shot gets cocked.
Hail! You and Jeannie are up.
Oh, finally. Okay, hi. I get to play the game now. I would like to attack the whole. Do I have to specifically focus on one member of this squad, or can I attack the squad? As
You're
a whole
attacking the
here?
squad as a whole.
Fantastic. I'm going to do that with my fists because that is something I can do.
Incredible.
Pow, pow, pow. Pow.
So I'm going to roll and see what happens.
Go for it.
Oh boy. Okay. That I need to roll a third one. Oh no, the third one went in and knocked them all around. Okay, so
Rookie
it was a
mistake.
5 and a 4 and a 5. So I going to do 5 damage, and because
9 to hit.
I rolled a 9 to hit. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. So the one that tries to put cuffs on him, he's kind of reverse that grip out and grab his wrists and like get him quickly in, like grabbing both arms up to almost the shoulder in a grip, and then kind of just fling him into his buddies as they try to beat him with shock batons down.
Just a crack of bone as, you know, one goes barreling into another. They both just slam against the wall. That is half of them eliminated, even with armor.
Yeah.
See, they brought armor to stop bullets. They didn't bring armor to stop fists.
They will next time. But that's going to be my turn.
Jeannie gets to go.
Yeah. Genie could
You
mess
bite?
him up. Genie do a lot of things, I imagine.
Does she have laser eyes? Could she shut off those stun batons?
Probably not. I mean, not without
She can open doors
probably
with her
causing
robo-mind.
some backlash.
Look, have
Okay.
you seen that dog on TikTok that sword fights? Genie's
Yeah.
much smarter than that.
But yeah, Jeannie can run up and bite. We could certainly have Jeannie attempt to shut down their equipment.
Or maybe I'm assuming the. No, never mind. I'm not there.
Do they have any movement
I think-
assistance gear that she could fuck with?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of built into their armor, like the
Yeah.
powered exosuit. Yeah,
What if we overloaded those and had them ridge it up?
yeah. Make a savvy roll.
Yeah. Who?
Should I make?
Who's
a
in
separate-
charge of Genie?
I'm in charge of Genie. I'm gonna roll first.
Everybody hold.
Following your dice. That is going to be an 8 plus Genie savvy.
Another one of them just goes to take a swing at you, and the suit just locks up, and he's just stuck there. That brings us to the top of round 2, which Isabella Drake is going to enter the initiative. Step into the room as you were just tossing these soldiers off to the side. Her hand just kind of opens up a little, like little mechanical compartments just split, and she's just going to try to give you a bad touch with that taser hand. Oh, awful. I have villain points. I'm going to re-roll that. That was 3 1s and a 2.
Oh darn.
Because I have kung fu.
Sure, have you considered that he has kung fu?
Much better. That it's a 10 to hit, but then it's only going to be 2 points of damage.
Okay.
And it is stun in case that drops easier.
Nope. I got 10 heart.
Just you feel like a sudden pressure as someone's just kind of grabbing onto your back, and then it just jolts with electricity.
Mm-hmm.
The Vulcan nerve pinch. No, it's way too high.
Yeah, I'm the freak for a reason.
Fancy.
I don't know. Okay. So I already am handcuffed, correct?
Yes.
Cool. One question. How many people are in the room with me?
3.
Okay, so it's okay. I wasn't sure if that changed yet. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna try and I won't try and get out of the handcuffs because I know I won't be able to do it. But if I could just like,
Could I like
shrug
yell
them
to
off?
you?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
shrug
I
them
like
off,
just
but,
like get away.
like I don't know what I want to roll.
I mean, even if you were to take them out, you are bound to one of them.
Do some cool like you're stuck to him. Do a flip and flip him on his head.
Yeah, I was.
Judo flip.
Yeah, just do it. Just,
Okay, Fancy. She
Kick him in the nethers.
like 2-step.
Fancy is pretty used to being in precarious situations, and she would, at this point, for lack of better terms, go crazy on them. Like it would be like hysterical laughter. And then she, yeah, and then look, Fancy's a little unhinged. Y'all don't know that yet,
We do.
but she starts laughing and kind of has her all I keep imagining is like I'm just gonna call it. I'm gonna like. I mean, how tall are the ceilings? I can't imagine.
8-ish feet.
Okay. All right. Hoop. Fine. I'm just gonna kick them in the nuts or hit them in the tits. Whatever.
Just incapacitating hits.
Yeah, like I don't care if I have to like throw whole body weight, like take my shoulder, lean into them, like.
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay. Oh my god, I am rolling like garbage. Alright. Well, I rolled a 6.
Hey, how about you roll again at the upper hand? Because I'm lucky and I can choose someone else to roll and you can choose either result.
Oh.
That is awesome.
Thank you. I'm gonna switch my fucking dice. Alright.
Boz is just like peeking around the corner. Just gives you
are
a
not
wink.
I did not roll exactly the same numbers, but I rolled the exact numbers. So I rolled a 6. Yeah.
Fancy is just
Good.
getting mobbed.
I'm feeling a little woozy from the batons, okay? Like-
Well, we might as well start with in Fancy's room.
Baz, get her turn?
I'm gonna give assist.
Oh yeah, am I before?
Yeah, Baz.
Oh yeah,
Fancy,
Buzz,
Baz.
you're also 5.
Another question.
Mhm.
So, since I'm in the hall getting a little bit of an idea, I've seen Quinn come out, can assume that she dispatched her people and is currently fighting in Hop's room where I'm hearing the noise quieten.
Yes.
What's happening with Hale? I just heard a lot of karate chops.
A lot of noise.
Not
like,
correct.
hitting the
More grunt. A bunch of heavy male grunting and static shocks going on.
wall. You probably saw the feminine figure also for a brief moment before she stepped into the room.
Okay, so I did see that there's a boss bitch here. Okay, then never mind. I am not going to try and intimidate them. I'm just going to kill them. Is there a way that I can rush into Fancy's room and try to situate myself in a way where at least I can get the two that aren't handcuffed to her with my shotgun?
So I forgot
I just
to
don't
do
want to
this.
accidentally shoot Fancy.
I forgot to do this for Quinn, but if you are moving towards an armed enemy, you are supposed to make a savvy roll. Basically, as they're seeing you and they're taking pot shots or whatever to avoid oncoming attacks.
I can do that. I'm savvy. That's 10.
Yeah, yep, so you're fine. There's probably like a stray bullet that comes your way, just duck out of the way of.
Duck in the doorway, pop back in. Do like a cool little roll. I'm feeling really confident with this shotgun now. I've never felt more powerful. And yeah, I would like to try and get as many of them as I can, but not risk getting buckshot into Fancy.
I'll probably put this at against the odds because it is very confined quarters with a widespread shotgun.
Valid.
Those 4 dice drop the highest.
Great. Oh man, that sucks. Because I did get 2 6s. But that's okay because I got 2 6s. So that puts me, and I have to beat an 8?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just got enough to where I can do 8 damage with a 6 and a, or 8 to hit with a 6 and a 2, and then 3 left over for damage.
That'll be down to 2 because the armor that will take out one of them.
Cool beans.
I think for a moment, everyone in that room just goes a little deaf as a shotgun is just blasted point blank range and by all of your ears.
I'm trying to yell intimidating things at them, but none of us can hear me. You better stop, because we've killed all your friends. But it's just...
What? I can't. So now they're gonna go. We'll start with the remaining 2 in that room.
Do you want me to? I'm sorry, I don't want to. Can I roll for blues?
For what?
For blues?
Yes.
Okay, so would you like me to explain why?
Yes, please.
Okay, great. So, in this moment, Fancy's pretty helpless. She's trying. It's not turning out very well for her. This reminds Fancy of the last time she had what she would consider a team, friends, and her lover. All who were never seen again after the last time. So,
Aww.
I'm lovesick.
2d6. Add your grit, please.
Yes. 11.
So you're shook up, but you're taking it in stride. You gain 1 blues.
Yeah, alright. Thank you.
I forgot that's a thing you have to roll for.
Yeah. And now we're just gonna wail on Fancy with some stun batons.
I have a shotgun.
Good.
Wail on me. I'm scary.
Just gonna make me more sad, girl. Let's go.
I'm also yelling that at them, but still no one can hear me.
That is 4 damage to Fancy. that stun baton is just now... You can't even really move out of the way. It is just cracking down onto your spine.
All right.
How you doing, Fancy?
Not great.
But still up?
I'm still up.
There's one more.
Right.
Oh, God, this could be it.
I'll see. It's spending a villain point.
No.
You're gonna get the villain point.
The amount of ones that I have rolled is
I don't feel bad for you, Hoop.
That's not any better. The best I can do is a 7. That one misses.
Fancy is straight, like, bleeding out her nose at this point. Like, she looks like she hasn't slept in days. Like, not good.
What? I didn't hear no bell.
Yeah.
So first time I rolled 3 1s. The second time I rolled 3 2s.
Well, darn.
But that's them. There's one left in Hop's room. That is enough with the stun baton. We're going with the pistol.
I'm just a little guy.
Yeah, we're going with the pistol.
You wouldn't hit a little guy on his birthday.
Into Hops.
Just a
because
little
why
guy.
not?
Even
That's
though there's like an armed assailant right there.
it's less about like taking on the most dangerous threat and like trying to minimize the number of threats that they have to face. Hops looks like the target that can be taken out more quickly.
Yeah, just wait him out.
Which is going to be 3 damage to you as that stun baton is put away and just a little like very, very compact pistol is pulled out and just takes a shot at you.
Ow.
And then he's going to try to just bolt into the hall, which he needs to make a savvy roll for. Because I assume that both of you would attempt to try to stop him.
Yeah, some bitch shot me.
That's a 9. Takes that shot and uses that moment of shock to just sprint to the door back out to the hall. And I do believe that there's still 2 in Hale's room. They'd still go stun batons on the Hale. They don't know that the rest of the rooms are failing this poorly.
Can I make a blues check since this reminds me of prison fights?
100%.
And I have another thing that might have triggered a blues
I'll
vote.
give you a +1 onto this.
Thank you so much, because I definitely needed that. With my +1 grit, that's going to be an 8, just barely, because I rolled a 7 on the die, 6 on the die with a +1, and an extra +1.
blues.
I really like my blues options because I'm gonna get to roll either way depending on this because I have defy the odds and win big or go all in and live to regret it. So if we win or lose, I'm in a good position for some
Unless
blues.
you die.
Unless I die.
That right, you would still regret it though.
Come on,
Would regret it.
give me that 9.
First one's gonna go for the handcuffs. Not with the 4, they're not. Elsie, I spent a villain point. I need to get rid of them.
Down.
We have to get through this pool so we can get back
Hmm.
to our regularly scheduled villain points.
I'm sorry, I could have used more.
Elsie, how
but-
many are left in this pool?
I swear
I
I
need to know
used,
how much to tempt.
I used
That is a
like
10.
on Sunday.
To slap the handcuffs onto you.
I feel like a lot of this could be blues, but I just rolled blues, so it
Well-
doesn't feel fair.
Well, at the end of this fight, we'll have you roll blues again.
Fantastic. Great.
That means that this
I-
next one is going to be with the upper hand.
Okay.
Dropping the 1, which is then just a trio of 5s, for 5 damage.
Hoop.
Mm-hmm.
If I told you a reason why, 2 things. If it was characterly important to me,
Mhm.
the fact that you handcuffed my 2 hands wasn't enough to stop Hale and also a reason why maybe his nickname and his thing is the Freak. Could I remove the benefit here?
You're saying that you are physically in a position where being handcuffed would not grant them advantage on this attack.
Only having 2 arms handcuffed.
Okay, yeah. I'll re-roll that with only 3 die. Because my other die was a 1. And I
Right,
didn't know
okay.
which one to keep. So I'm
It's
gonna
just,
re-roll.
it's not that he knows some kind of technique or something. I just did mention very early on, hey, it looks like he has really overbuilt shoulders and is always wearing a hoodie. So if they handcuff him and go to strike, he is going to have 2 other arms basically rip out of the shirt. As I make my title the Freak manifest.
Incredible. Yeah, I'm just going to re-roll it then with only 3 dice instead of 4.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's much better. That is a 9 to hit you, but it's only 2 damage instead of 5.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I'm
better.
gonna stop a few of them as 2 arms flash back out of the now ripped hoodie, and I can actually take this off a little bit. Oh, no. Woo! I'm gonna look like a greaser now. People are gonna join on and think I'm some kind of. Hey.
Hey. But yeah, that is. Did Isabella go this round? She should have been first. I don't
The
remember.
top of the round.
She went
Yeah.
first. Okay, yeah. But yep, that is all of them done. Quinn and Hops, the 2 of you have 1 figure that has tried to flee the room. Otherwise, you are free to act.
I think we lost Hops, at least
Oh.
on my end.
Good, I just posted it in chat.
I saw that. I mean, I would take a shot at him, but I would like to trade out my regular pistol because I'm not feeling so hot. I'm like down half my hit points right now. It's fine.
Oh, half,
I-
you say?
I would
I'm
advise
over
against
half.
this action. I am far more capable than that second-rate firearm you've got.
She's literally just gonna drop it on the ground and get the other one.
This gun
They
is
have
the
like a
the
don't
claptrap
burn
of all
me mode.
guns.
Honestly, it is claptrap. Does it have like don't burn me mode, or is it always just a pain in the hand?
It's all go all the time, and it's all gas, no brakes.
Cool. So shooting with my regular pistol, that would still be 3d6 though?
Yep, no matter what. It's just that the weapon you're using has different tags that can change how you can attack.
Well, yeah, because I roll with the upper hand, so that gives me my 3rd die,
Yep.
right? Okay, just want to make sure I was understanding math.
Yeah, weapons more determine like the situation you can attack, the effects of your attack, rather than the damage.
Okay, just want to make sure. Oh, great. That was a good roll. I rolled a 4, a 2, and a 1. So that's 6 for the top 2.
Yeah. He's gonna round the corner just as your shot goes off and just clips into the wall behind him.
Dang it. Okay. All right. How is Hops looking? Do we know if he's looking
Not bad.
gross?
It took a little bit
I'm
of
probably
damage, but
looking okay, then if he's looking fine, then she'll. And is Boz still out in the hallway? Can I still see Boz?
no, Boz has disappeared
And then
into Fancy's room.
Okay. I'm just gonna go to Hale's room to check on him because, like, since we were the 2 that were tagged, I'm sure he can handle himself. But just to see if he's being attacked too, I assume he is, but cover your bases. So she'll tell Hops, you know, you can stay here, or Boz was down there somewhere. I'm gonna go check on Hale. She'll pick up what do we call them, shooty, and just stick them back in the holster. I'm not using them right now, but
yeah, you probably, round the corner of the room to see that a 4-armed Hale is being handcuffed with 2 arms, and their batons that are just wailing into him, and a very calm, very well-dressed feminine figure with, short cut, like Karen haircut, just turns to look at you, smiles. Can I help you?
oh yeah, you seem to have the wrong room.
I would suggest you turn and walk away. And then turns back towards Hale.
No. I don't have another action to shoot her, otherwise I would. But does just for my knowledge, would Quinn have known that Hale had 4 arms?
I don't know if anyone did, it was Boz. Boz might be the only one. And even that, I'm not sure.
It wasn't a shared.
Okay.
That's just Hale. That's normal, right? I've met lots of people with multiple arms.
I didn't know since we had known him for as long too. So
Probably not something you would share openly, so it could be very shocking.
yeah, she would start, but she's more focused on this bitch just told me to leave. Fuck no.
Oh, sorry. You did basically run past that guy you shot at to get to that room. So I need a savvy roll. As you run past, he just takes this offhanded swing at you.
And that's a 2d6.
2d6 plus
Right.
your savvy.
Interesting. That's a 6.
So either he gets to make an attack against you, or he stops your move.
Okay.
It's up to you.
Well, either way, I might go down, or I didn't make it to the room for that bitch to talk to me. I think he would have had to take a shot at her, because I think she would have avoided him, not run right by him.
Oh, fine. No, not even close.
Cool.
Hops.
All right.
Quinn came in,
I'm here.
took someone out. There's one that fled into the hall, and then Quinn chased out after.
I told you.
No
that-
survivors!
Yeah. Well, she's not. If you look out in the hallway, she passed him. She's not even messing with him.
Yeah, no, Hop will try and take out the guy running, because his thought process is, I don't want that guy to go tell others and get even more fuckers down here.
Go for it.
I like to think that that's the point in which my hearing comes back, because I just really want to hear Hops yelling, "No survivors!"
No survivors! Okay, one of my dice really took a journey on me, but that's 9 and 3 damage.
3 down to 2, which is enough to finish him off. Just drops out in the hall.
I'm gonna turn back to Fancy's room. Got 3 bullets left and there's only 2 of you, so I got chances to miss.
What he said.
All right. That brings us down to Hale.
Finally. Okay.
Oh,
As I'm
fire, I
getting
don't know what to
beat-
tell you.
I rolled 3 dice. Because I'm melee. I rolled 2, rather. I rolled 2. I just don't have savvy. But I'll tell you what I do have. Big honkin' muscle hands, and 2 that are conveniently close to a leader of importance. And I would like to try and grapple the lead lady as she's turning back to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
I meant to ask this, but then my internet died. Can I roll for blues? Because this is just how Hop lost his wife in a shootout in a
Yes,
cramped area.
100%.
Aww. Hop, we have to.
God damn! I keep losing dice off this goddamn desk. Caught that one at least. 8.
Hey, so you get a blues.
Yeah, strangely, Hop and Fancy share the same troubles.
We do.
So Hale, what you got?
Okay, so I just want to make sure I don't. Okay, I add my added stat. Cool. I add my muscle. I've not been doing that. All right, good. In which case, I am going to have a 7 +2 for a 9 to hit. For 6 damage.
Okay. I need you to re-roll that damage die and just let me know what it is.
One.
1.
If
Okay.
you spend
I
a hero
mean,
point to re-roll
that is
it.
an easy option, I suppose. One of those dice is going to go to her, and the other one is going to come back to you as her body just electrifies on contact. I assume you want the 6 to go to her and the 1 to go to you.
Yeah, I'll take the 1. I'll take the 1 since I'm literally at 2 health here. I'll take 1 as he basically with his 2 hand gripped hands is going to grab her as she turns back across the throat, and I'd like to position and wheel her around such that I am putting her between myself and these guards. Or mercs or whatever they
Mr.
are.
Hale, this is unnecessary.
Wow, isn't you're having any difficulty talking? Well, I'm good. You call your men off.
Cybernetics. There's very little you can do to me.
Just call your men off and we'll be fine. I can make this real bad for you. I don't care how reinforced you made your spine and windpipes. I've cracked concrete.
And that, like from below where you're holding, the body kind of just turns to face you. And then from the chin up above where you're holding, it just turns to face you.
You're not even really here, are you, Corpo?
I told them to use less than lethal measures. I can change that order if you'd like.
There might not be too many of them to give the order to, just as an FYI.
Yeah.
You think that's all?
Count.
You think there aren't more waiting for you outside?
What do you want, huh?
Just want audience. I want to talk. I want to offer you a better life. Excuse me if you somehow paint me the villain in this situation.
There's a lot of thoughts in here. You call your men off and maybe we think about it. Until you do, Jeannie, Friar. Jeannie needs to. I think I would love Jeannie to try and hurt whatever cybernetics are in her body.
Savvy roll, please.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, 10.
Where's my dice? You want to just roll a d20 if you got one handy?
Yes, I can.
She's not lying.
do
She is cyberpunk red filled with cybernetics.
That is going to be a 10.
And roll the road. Okay. Maybe not useful in the moment, but her hearing implants have been temporarily fried. Well, that would bring us back to the top of the round. He's gonna look at you. I call them off. All of you will come, sit, and have a civilized chat.
And then we leave after, huh?
It depends how the chat goes.
Nah, none of that.
There's no situation, there's no answer to this where you all walk out alive. Some of you might escape. Not all of you.
Do I hear this?
Oh yeah, you all probably hear this.
Okay. Fancy, she coughs, and as she coughs, she spits out some blood, and she's like, I mean, I don't know that it's gonna get any worse.
Don't
You're-
ever say that.
You're alive. Can't promise you'll stay that way.
How you uncuff her?
Can do that.
Me first.
You have to let go of my neck.
Nah. One of your men can definitely walk over and uncuff me while I'm holding you tight.
I could. But I'm telling you, you have to let go of my neck first.
Quinn has got her gun aimed right at like her head.
I'm not
Oh.
in there.
Release and toss her back. As much trying to make this a matter of like throwing her to the ground as possible.
You can hear like a hydraulic like hiss as her feet hit the ground. Looks down at the cuffs and they just click and would fall to the ground. You looks over towards some that have re-entered the hall to chase you all down. Collect the wounded, get them to the med bay. If there's any dead, you know what to do. You five, why don't we take a walk?
Go like lift up Fancy.
I'll yeah. I'll not put the I'm not holstering the gun, but she's going to have it by her side.
You have left. Go. Judy?
No.
Shooty, no. Shooty is in my
It was
holster.
Clippy.
Well, I don't remember what the
I vaguely
It's
recall
cool.
that
Clippy
you
still
said that
works.
you simply
I
just
mean,
tossed
Yeah, we
that
said-
weapon to the ground.
maybe I did. I'll go back and get it, I
shut
guess.
your mouth, black guy.
If I must.
If we
'Cause I
are
haven't-
saying you did toss it to the ground, it would not be there.
Shit. Yeah. If I said that, then yeah, I would have.
Oh shit.
Just kind of
Well,
whisper
I don't have
over
to return
Fancy.
it to its owner now. So
Oh, there you go.
She's like, Carisha's like, I am unburdened.
Because the only
kinda
damage
like-
I took in that fight was from my gun.
From the gun. I'm gonna make you gloves. It'll be fine.
I don't have that
Yeah,
gun
I'll
anymore.
just kind of like lean over to Fancy, like, oh, look this. We kicked their ass, but it feels like we lost.
Like you finally like you see me and I am busted up. like
Distracted for us.
my hair's a little frazzled, my nose is still bleeding, my lip is bloody, I got a black eye, like, and I'm like, speak for yourself, boss.
I walk you over the 12 dead bodies.
I mean, that's a good body count. And she kind of does like her
Yeah.
wink with her non-swollen eye. So it just looks like she is blinking
She's just
mostly.
I picture you instinctively tried like the swollen eye. We just hear ow,
Yeah, and it was
then
like,
go to the
oh,
other
God,
one.
no. Like,
I heard the blade.
But yeah, you all are escorted out of the building, where you see you're not the only ones. There are other people that have been pulled out into the street and are kind of on this march towards one of their ships, the one that had docked. And I think that's a great place for us to take a break, give everyone a chance to grab a drink, stretch your legs, take a breath, celebrate the minor victories of you all just took down like 4 squads of goons, which is no small feat.
didn't
But
do it.
yeah,
Thank
we'll be
you.
back just a few minutes with the second half of Orbital Blues. See you soon. And welcome back. Where we left off, we had our unfortunate respite broken up by some corpo bastards who'd come looking for fresh blood for their establishment. They decided to pay Mr. Hale a visit, offering you an easy out, the easy way to just come and have a nice chat. Hale, of course, responded in kind and said, "Go fuck yourself." So we busted down some doors. Fancy almost got beaten to death. Hale almost got beaten to death. But we ended up settling on all of you coming peacefully. Yay, victory.
It don't feel right.
In the process, we had some traumas come flooding back to our characters' minds, and depending on how you all deal with it, I think some of you have acquired quite a few more blues than we started the session with. So I'm going to pass it over to you as you're all being led out into the streets. Again, you're not the only ones. There are other, mercenaries, bounty hunters that are being led up with you into this corpo ship. What would the five of you be doing, saying, is there anything? Floor is yours.
Hell. What the hell?
Oh, you think this is my idea? You think this is my fucking idea?
Well,
And I'm
Kinda, you were talking to the boss bitch, and then all of a sudden we all had to stop shooting people.
Oh, I'm
Just
sorry.
let them go.
I should have just gone quietly and let them take me back off to the clinic.
No, you had her by the damn neck.
She don't have a fucking neck. She's a goddamn owl person.
Yeah, she turned her whole body and her head. It was very disturbing.
I just know we killed about no, I'm not even kidding you. I think at least 12 people.
Yeah, and this eukaryota bitch come on and try and get me.
Hey.
I think there was 3 in my room. I don't know. They all kind of melted together.
Fuck you mean melted together?
Well, I was using the gun that you gave me, and it kind of went real hot.
Now, wait, what kind of hot we talking about here?
Like melty hot, like
Oh.
bleh. Not what were you thinking? No, and I dropped it because, well, it kind of burned me all to hell, and it wasn't there when I went back to get it. So,
Oh, so now they got a fucking talking gun too.
good riddance for them. They can deal with that shit.
That
They'll have
was a
great
gift.
I'm sorry, Hal. Maybe they're the rifle owners anyway. I'm supposed to return it to him anyway.
Is this the same corporation?
Lucky I ripped my favorite hoodie here and got thrown the extra one. Otherwise, I'd.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about that later.
Talk about what?
Later.
I think you know what. I don't know if you want me to say anything.
I don't
though.
remember what you saw.
Nothing.
That's right.
Oh,
Stop.
she finally.
Shut up.
I'm not.
You say one more word, you better hope you got a fucking twisted neck.
Me? Why are we threatening me now?
You know why?
Well,
This oh,
like Fancy was clear in her throat. She's pretty beat up, and she's like, "Man, he's worse than snake and vinegar combined."
You okay, Fancy?
Do I fucking look okay? Hell.
I don't think most of us look okay.
is there some general kind of first aid?
Yeah,
just make
I know.
sure I
I
can
was
put
like,
a little
can I
Band-Aid on
get
her
something
face
back?
and an ice pack on her eye or something?
The moment that you have time
Walking around
to
in a
stop
sling,
and tend to wounds, you can make a first aid roll. For the moment, we're just kind of in a march.
Nah, okay.
You would all pass by that office, that Bounty Hunters Guild. You see the doors have physically been blown off of their hinges.
Oh,
You'd see an arm and then wires
Oh,
and
he
then
don't beat
connecting
us
to a torso that's kind of been broken in half and legs. and the head of the like receptionist that had checked you in, that had taken your pictures and given you your license, just absolutely torn to pieces.
Oh, God damn it. They're getting us to get Silas again.
That old man is more trouble than he's worth.
Yeah, but we
Excuse
might
me,
know
who?
what we're doing.
Are we sure it's him? Because they apparently do this a lot, though.
Yeah, but who needed 12 guards earlier today?
Yeah. I mean, but they do they need all of us? Like, 'cause she kind of motions to like the other people that have been rounded up.
Well, fine. Maybe it's not Silas, but it's something bad.
Who the fuck is Silas?
That was
guy
the
we
old
brought in.
coot we brought in.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because we know
sometimes
I got hit.
cybernetic.
First off, I got hit in the head a couple times. Give me a fucking break.
Second off, things slide through your head so fast you might think there's oil spilling out of there.
We'd be rich
Gosh,
if it
you're
was
lucky.
true.
You're pretty lucky. Not much else used to you, is there?
Fancy has nothing to say. She is like, did he just call me pretty? Like in her head, like,
Yeah.
what?
Surprised you're able to hold on to that thought.
Hey, Quinn.
Yeah.
What? I don't have any money on me.
Oh,
I'll
shocker.
do all.
Likely story, boss.
What? We got a group fund, and I ain't gonna gamble that because we know what happened last time.
Oh, a group fund. Yeah, okay.
Hey, I have it written down as in savings. So by my character sheet, yes, we have a group fund.
Your character sheet.
The one thing you wrote down. No.
I always keep track of the money. Quinn, how about we gamble a favor? I say it's Silas.
What kind of a favor?
It's for each other to call in when it's time, or whoever loses wins. Whoever wins gets to call in a favor.
I'm not really the gambling type.
Ugh.
She is, though.
I know. You know what? Fine. It's a
Player
favor.
game.
Fine.
Oh, yes.
All right.
I'm going to say it's not Silas. You saying it's Silas?
Yeah.
All right. She'll hold out her normal hand, her shooting hand first, and then think better of it because it is very burned, and do the other hand.
If we find you that gun, I'm making a glove.
Would any of you say that you are attempting to be particularly perceptive as we're walking? Or is it more
like
you're
when-
focused on your conversations?
Quinn is trying to keep. I mean, that's her. She can't turn it off just because it's like she wants to get the quick shot off of people. So she's always kind of a little
This
aware.
is fully one of those conversations where like Boz never actually looks at anybody because she's like whispering and looking around to see who else is like
Fair enough.
paying attention.
If any of you would like to roll your observation, by all means.
It's just 2d6 straight, right?
Just 2d6, 8 or higher.
I would like to do it. Hoop. I don't know. For some reason, this is escaping me. Is it plus? Like, can I get a +1 because I'm like slightly the ears slightly heard it through the grapevine? Like,
This is more just how perceptive you can visually be as you're being marched
well,
up.
probably not very much, but I will try just because I'm not
7,
saying much.
5.
7, 5.
And it's 2 dice
9.
and savvy.
Nope, just,
Oh,
2 dice.
Oh, okay, then 10.
10. The 9, the
I
10.
didn't see anything.
Pops and Fancy. You've reached the point where you're stepping, through this spaceport, headed towards the ship that they're leading everyone to. And there's only a brief couple seconds where you're at the right angle where you can see where your ship was parked. Because it is not parked there anymore.
Pardon?
Damn it.
What?
It's Silas. I'm telling you. It's
Hoover!
Hoover.
It's
he
all we
better
have!
fix the food
I'm just
too when he brings it back.
Fancy like,
We just upgraded it!
Hop just gives Fancy the look up. So who's telling Boz?
I will tell. I will tell, boss. I whispered to Hobbs as we're both like looking, and we like our eyes meet, and I was like, "I'll tell boss." Like, boss, my dear, my gem, my precious gem.
Why you flattering me?
So there's a bit of a hang up. We don't have a ship, which means you have nothing to fly.
No, we have a ship. It's right.
It's not there.
I'm telling you, it's fucking Silas. That motherfucker is flying on ship to his
I'm
stupid
feeling-
freaking cash.
I'm feeling less secure in my bet that I made now.
Saying it eats my space bacon.
You know what? Here's the deal. You can I can promise that if we get out of this, which we will, we will get them back. Okay, we will get that shit back. And then I like.
That's for sure. I'm just wondering how I'm gonna get him back.
Oh,
I was paying for it though. Shit. If it is, we're all speculation.
Hale, are you sitting across from us, or are we all sitting in a line?
Are we sitting somewhere? Yeah.
Yeah, we were taken.
Yeah, I mean, you're brought aboard the ship, assuming
On a-
that this
on a
conversation is like as we're walking. You'd be brought into a conference room, chairs, and even just like a little like holographic 3D display showing you like that generic AI that's talking about how great the corporation is, how great it is to work here, and how we're a family.
Says boss out loud.
Is it
No.
a projector?
There's like little beams of light you can see from various points in the ceiling that build the hologram.
So I guess we're kind of sitting in a line here, or
Okay. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Probably.
I was just letting you choose. Fancy leans forward and she looks down and is like, we're gonna get out of this, right? I'm assuming this is all well to do with you.
that to
What?
me?
To you.
Am I still shackled?
No.
No,
Okay.
neither of us are.
Yeah, good. I roll my ankles again and just wrists, ankles. Jeez, right.
Your
Arm.
hand
Okay.
What's our wrist,
Word.
but ankles up
My-
arms?
My hand bone connector parts. And they got those on me once. Not gonna happen twice. And well, they put any of you in them, I promise I'll drag you out of here.
Oh. Hope so, because we ain't got a damn ship.
The fuck you mean we ain't got a damn ship?
Wait.
I'm over
Yeah,
there.
we have a
scheming.
ship.
I am quiet. I'm staring at the ground, and I'm just like, oh my god. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Like,
Wait, we have a ship. We flew a ship here and paid for it.
I love your
Okay.
optimism, Quinn. But let me tell
I mean,
you. And I look
yeah,
at
it
Hops
is.
and I'm like, back me up.
We still have a ship. It's just not here.
It's just not here.
Also, can I get a sparkling water? No? Brooks?
Guards just stare at you.
Love.
Dude,
can we get our damn orders and go, please? We got some shit we need to deal with that's not in here.
They pay you to peep, or You doing that for free?
They kind of stand to attention, step off to the side. And that same figure just comes walking to the room. You would see the
bitch.
name tag. Which one says, of course, QSS. Name of the corporation. But one, Isabella Drake. Lead researcher.
Would I know anything about this?
Which part?
About QSS? Like, is this like, I'm assuming well known, not well
Oh, yeah.
known?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
See that you're already comfortable? Good.
See that you're already a
Not
bitch.
really. These
Suppose
chairs
we
are bad
can-
on my back.
Skip the formalities then.
Yes.
You know why we're here.
Why don't you tell Quinn why?
Here to
Yeah, actually, I'm not
recruit.
totally clear on that.
But who for? Like, what's the job that's causing all this hubbub?
You accept the job, we'll tell you.
Oh no!
Oh, yeah.
That literally hinges on
Fucking
the who.
corporate dipshits. God damn.
There's always a contract, y'all. If
You know,
corpos
I know,
involved, contracts
But I want to
exist.
know what I'm signing before I sign it. Isn't that typical? Whatever the fuck business
You
mumbo
ever
jumbo
joined
you
the
do?
military? Because that's not
No.
fucking true.
Well, I've not been part of the military. What about me makes you think I was part of the military?
Certainly not your aim.
I need to roll
shit.
blues.
Hale is a
sad.
hater through and through. Like,
Got him.
just a straight hater. Doesn't matter. It could be his favorite thing in the world, and he will tell you he hates it.
He may fight fair-handed, but everybody is catching strays.
No, it doesn't
Fuck
work
me,
like
dog.
that. We will offer you a consistent pay. We'll give you bounties to hunt, tasks to complete within a time frame. As long as you complete them, we offer you our protection. You have access to our ships, to our weaponry.
You mean our ship? Yes.
Your ship will be sent where it belongs, to the scrapyard.
Nope.
Did it already?
See, you already done. You cut your chances in like quarters there. So I'm gonna need you to get that shit back.
And they were already in like 8s, so that's like a 16.
Yeah, did you already send it to some damn scrapyard?
You said
I
that.
had like family
saying-
heirlooms in there.
Are you? Stop.
You still fucking knickknacks in a spaceship.
We didn't touch
We fucking
your
live in
ship.
it. Where do you think all my stuff? Oh, all right, cool. All right, so my theory still stands.
Did you lose your own ship?
No, but I need you to tell me this contract is, 'cause
No, but I need you to
it's
find it.
That pile of scrap is not going to be part of our contract.
It doesn't have to be a pile of scrap.
That's true. What if we just make it? Oh, we'll flip it, but I'll keep it. So I guess
She's
not
like,
flipping.
this is my cruise. This is my cruise car.
It'll be like what was I was about to say it in the accent still. Back to the real world. Oh, pimp my ride. I figured it out.
You're getting a popcorn machine.
No.
We put a spaceship inside your spaceship.
If we find that scrap heap, it is getting blown out of the sky.
Why?
Why?
Actually, hold on.
That's
Hold
literally
on here.
ours.
You assholes have a blockade around this
I'm-
place. How did that shit get out? Do you guys suck at this that much?
We're looking into it.
A shit that
You
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 should
didn't
also
even
look
know
into how
was
3 of
missing
your
till
guys
30
got fucking
seconds
murked by
ago.
me. I'm 60 years old. Your well-trained military people couldn't take out a single 60-year-old man?
Have you dealt with the VA?
The file is sent to each of you. It's about 300-ish pages long. This is your one and only opportunity. I said we offer you a steady pay. We offer you security. We offer you one of the largest corporations at your back.
Do I get to like customize the ship we get?
Within regulations, yes.
I also then Fancy raises her hand as well and says, so I'm not trying to say I know how to do a deal, a bargain, but I can tell you for myself, you've put yourself at a disadvantage.
There is no advantage or disadvantage. You're either taking this deal or you're not. There's no negotiating.
And the contract or the thing that they gave us, does it have like the bounty info in it, or is this just
It's
like sign your life?
everything. It's you're signing on with them for a 10-year period, in which case your employment will be reviewed. But until then, you are flying their vessel, you are hunting their bounties, you are going to get a set pay after every job. It's enough to get you by, but obviously they take most of the credits.
Hi, this is Turk talking at the table, but we could be bad employees.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, we could, because currently we don't have a ship.
Um,
So we either take this and be bad employees, or we try with what little money we have left to hire another ship.
And also fight off all of QSS.
I was gonna say, 12 bodies in the inn say, we can do some damage.
12 bodies in the inn, but they're PMC private,
Yep.
their PMC guard force that probably has this entire ship surrounded. You're gonna leave us red dead.
Mm-hmm.
How much does it cost to buy another ship? We have like 5 credits in savings.
And we have 4 credits left in 2 in savings, so
you could get a little
Okay, so we have 6 credits total.
personal cruiser, probably big enough for you all to be able to
Alright.
comfortably sit.
But is this one of those things that we say no and they're gonna like make
I'm gonna ask,
it our
I'm
problem?
gonna.
Yeah.
Fancy's asking the pressing question here. Why us?
You brought in a very dangerous criminal. You are skilled. I will congratulate you on that.
So skilled and congratulated by beating the shit out of me, almost killing another one of my friends, and really leaving us no option. Sounds like it's a negotiation to me.
Then don't sign it.
What happens if we don't? You just gonna let us walk out of here?
In a manner,
skimming through
yes.
this contract as quickly as possible. I'm just
Yes, they will own you, your lives,
Yeah, no, it's a no.
your likeness, in case they want to put you in like a hologram commercial.
They move
I mean,
aside.
I was like, honestly,
I'm
Fancy
willing
is
to
like,
do
well,
that.
maybe.
What I'm really looking for
3
is
years.
who are they wanting us after currently.
Posh just wants to win the bet.
I do.
That wouldn't specifically be in.
Ah, crap.
Um, Quinn is going to look to Boz because, she's her captain, and it's like, it sounds like we're either all going to go down or.
Every time it gets
We're all
said, I
gonna sign
forget.
up.
And it's such a bad idea.
Should you choose not to take this opportunity, we'll put you on one of our personnel transport vessels and give you a lift to the nearest Union-sanctioned planet.
Well, we got business here still.
Yeah, but
I was thinking about
We're not your
settling down.
personnel, so we're not
Yeah.
really going to get transferred.
Yeah, I don't want to waste your money.
We're still thinking that you have a choice.
That's usually how negotiations work, you
Give a
know.
shit.
These aren't negotiations. You either take the deal, improve your life, and live longer, or don't. In which case, I don't particularly care what happens to you.
And why the fuck
That's
are you wasting all this time with threats about transfers and shit?
Fancy looks at her and says, "That's the first thing that you have said that I believe."
I would never threaten you.
I would never
Looking
threaten you.
around-
Fuck off.
At the other groups getting the talk. What is the other groups of bounty hunters?
There's
vibe?
like kind of like bay windows in between these various, like interrogation halls. A lot of what you're seeing, they're already standing up and exiting the room.
Can we have a moment to maybe
They're not
consult
hard asses
amongst
like
our
us.
party?
Talk with my
Yeah.
team.
Of course.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, with my cackle of dumbasses.
I think you mean we're gonna murder with a group of crows.
My point stands.
You turn, leave the room. The two guards follow behind, but you can see that they're just posted up outside the door.
Ugh.
Yo, do we have much of a choice here? We could take what money we got, and we're gonna have to wait until they take us to some fucking union station, and then it's gonna be hard as hell to find someone skeezy enough to let us buy shit from him or work for us, and then
miss-
get out to wherever the fuck he went. And okay, I'm sorry, I'm still working on the assumption that it is Silas. I guess we do have to confirm that too, and that's more time, and that's gonna be harder to figure out once we leave this goddamn station, planet. I don't even know where we are.
The
Do we
shit.
know what the closest whatever
Union.
planet is?
With jump technology, it could be any of the nearest, like 4 or 5 different systems, with like 20 to 30 planets apiece.
Okay.
Point being, you don't have much of an actual choice. It's the whole reason they're here. We could still go and find that stash he was talking about.
That would raise a lot of money.
And
Problem
with
is-
that,
Problem is we're gonna have to be using their ship. They're gonna be tracking us. They're gonna know where we went.
you tell me
mean-
that squirrely bastard didn't have something on him that might be able to turn off one of them sensors. We got ourselves a magic dog. I will open my hoodie and reveal it.
It's
I
not
mean-
even a head that pops out, it's just one tongue that just very carefully just laps upwards.
Wilbert.
I'm not
so much.
doubting what Jeannie can do. I'm just saying it sounds like they're just going to own us.
No one can own us.
So do we take the deal and fuck them over later, or fuck
I mean,
ourselves over later?
Here's the thing. It's the QSS. I don't know that we can really. We would be running forever.
Yeah.
I don't mind the cardio. And I especially don't mind giving someone a fuck over a corpo table.
Not it.
All right.
So what's our vote? Yay or nay? Try to run
Well-
like hell on our own and figure it out, or sign on with them and run like hell with their money?
Don't appreciate hoop rolling, but you know,
I know, right? Okay.
get ourselves
Fancy
this.
will agree on the condition. This is between us. She will agree under the condition that if we double cross in the end, that we don't come back. Stop Stop it. You're making me nervous.
Can't do anything.
Whatever. Fancy agrees.
Sign the
I
paperwork.
just thought that ship. If we get back, they're gonna scrap it.
Hey,
Got
one-
it.
here's the thing. Do you think that they can listen to every comm that we have?
Yeah, they probably listen to us now, right? I'm just gonna look real hard at somebody out the window.
I love.
Sure does sound nice, all them fake plans we came up with.
They know we ain't above board. That's why they're
Sure
gonna
would
watch
be
our
funny
asses
if
like
we
hawks.
tried that.
We're bounty hunters. No one that gets into this business is above board and gonna listen. They know how to pull the fucking leash.
Point being, I'm also win. Gotta get close to someone to throttle them. Right, boss?
What? Why are you on my ass today? This is the first time we've been united, probably ever.
Maybe I enjoy putting a little sweat on your brow.
Buzz, which is actually fitting that I wrote that.
I like that.
Would you? Well, you're savvy.
I will gladly. That is 7, 8, 9.
You'd get a private, very stealthy, something that is intended to remain below detection. It's at this level of technology that we're at, it's the equivalent of like feeling Morse code just being like tapped into your wrist.
Interesting. I just keep death staring at Hale, but focusing really hard.
It's basically just listing out the correspondence of your ship.
How far is it?
Unknown.
Is it in
It's-
like okay, it's not nowhere I would know of.
Technically, it's just a message saying, "This is your ship."
Oh, it's not like oh sorry, you said correspondence, not coordinates.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Whatever that means.
Does
it feel like the channel's open?
You could probably send something very, very simple back.
I just trying to think of like a quick I don't know. I just probably do like where, but like WER and move Morse code back, and then R, and then U, the letters. Just look like I have like a little bit of like a twitch real quick as I'm just typing back.
Close. I've rolled 4 times for them to intercept your messages, and I haven't rolled above a 4 for any of them.
You just keep those dice, okay? Who?
Yeah.
They're telling a story.
I'll just because I'll just kind of like whisper around, just like, can you pick us up?
You wouldn't receive any messages back at that point.
Okay, then I'll pick PIC up. Peace, PLS.
Different dice.
No.
You would basically just get a confirmation message. Just a green light.
Where is there? Are we on a planet? What was this area, or is this like a
Asteroid
space
field.
station? Ashley film. Is there like a maybe like on the other side of town by the dodgy motels, like another like docking bay or anything, or is it like all
Just
in this
this one.
area where they're at? What is like our ability to like spacewalk? Are we in like a technology where it's like Mass Effect, hit the button on the side of your sunglasses and you have a helmet, or is it like full spacesuits you gotta like put
For
on?
some
and shit?
people, it's hit the button, oxygen suit. For you all, it's
For bros.
step into the
'Cause-
suit, get it.
We did that to get to that one ship.
Yeah.
We had to put all the gear on.
that's right.
But if you work for the corpos, I mean,
We're not doing it, Hope.
I don't know, y'all. I think maybe we need to get some fresh air, take a little bit of walk, and think this over a little bit. I know I am starving since they did pull us out before we could go get dinner plans and such. And I'm getting a little grumpy, and I don't like to do business deals when I am hangry.
the intercom
Yeah,
clicks
I'd like to-
on. The mess hall is open to you.
Oh,
Paul-
I have a very particular diet. I'm allergic to a lot of things. I prefer to just source it myself. I appreciate it, though.
I would say she's allergic to bullshit, but
She's hanging out with you, ain't she?
or as someone who's experienced in sucking ass, you know.
Ah! Okay, well,
Oh, I'm sorry.
I
Are your
mean,
lips
no,
not
I feel-
already
you know-
pre-puckered?
here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
Hell.
You've been
Even-
up her butt since I met you. I might as well not call you fancy anymore. Might as well call you dildo.
To me, it sounds like you're a little jealous, but it's all right. Given my former profession.
Boz would be loving this if she wasn't so focused on getting us out of this fucking room. She's like, yeah. Lot. Making the eyes that everyone like.
Boz and Quinn, I would actually say that this is an adequate distraction if there's anything that you wanted to try to do.
Good. So one thing Fancy can do.
I mean, if they
So,
does it seem
yeah.
like they're gonna let us walk out of here, even if we say we're not gonna sign it, or are they getting us right on a cruiser to Union Place?
Unlikely that they're letting you leave this ship without making a decision.
Okay.
What? How far did we walk to get to this point?
I mean, from your hotel or from like the
Or in the
bounty
ship,
hunters?
like once we boarded or whatever.
You're in like the first section, so closest to the exit that you entered.
Okay. Over the table, because I don't want to do stupid shit. What's going through Taylor and what's going through Boz's head, and it is because I am in chaos brain to play this character, is we fucking run. We take a shuttle, just the first one we fucking find. We pirate that shit and fly out to where my ship can pick us up. And then haul ass. So we want to do some like armed robbery, or we want to
Fancy?
sign our lives away.
Fancy's response is she'll try anything once. So
And I'm like, this is the thought, and this is what it's
Shocking.
like. There's probably a moment that like if Boz gets enough like okay eyes back, she's just gonna fucking run. But
I'll give you an opportunity. If you and Quinn, you would both have this opportunity to at
Pop would
least
too, wouldn't he?
if Pop's here. Let's see.
yeah, he's back
Oh,
now.
I don't see your camera.
I think so.
That's okay.
Oh, good.
Yes, all three of you would have the opportunity should you think that your character would be capable of doing so, of just kind of temporarily hacking into their system to help you get through doors, to help avoid cameras, things like that. Of course, if you fail, that is going to drastically hinder this plan.
Yeah.
I feel like
I'm sorry.
fully-
You're about as useful as a flat Lego.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking. I'm building up the distraction. So you
Add
down the distractions.
I had that in my brain, and I'm like, I
Okay,
just say it.
good.
to be clear though, Boz will fully start hacking because all she knows how to do is tech stuff. That is literally all she is built for is tech and driving savvy
Yeah.
shit.
But
is gonna
I-
wait to get like let's fucking bail looks from everybody.
You're gonna give the secret handshake or like hand signal, like
I mean, it's very
like you're
clear that,
you're
like,
at you're like third base coaching it up
Yeah.
right now. Like
I flare my nostrils when I'm lying. Like when I'm bluffing, I flare my nostrils and you all see it. And I'm
Okay.
just looking at you.
Yeah, boss. If you want to roll it up.
yeah, and the only thing
ba-ba.
Quinn could do to really help is either help with the distraction or just shoot someone on the way out.
Love that for us, y'all. That was a 6 and a 5. Plus 2.
yes.
I'm gonna spend a
13's
villain
nothing.
point.
No, you're not,
I'm
Hoover.
gonna hero point.
I'm
He's
gonna have
like,
you roll
"Let's
one
roll
more
of the
die.
night."
Do I still take the lowest? Because I got a 6 and a 5. Or take
Four.
the
It's four. It's 4, Elsie. It's 4.
Just one. Just what's it against the odds, right? So I have to get rid of now the highest.
Yeah.
Just roll another 6. Make him look like an
Fine.
asshole.
I wish I did not, but I still rolled a 4, which means I dropped the 6. I take the 4. I still have 11
Still high enough.
because 9, right? That's 5. So I can math.
You're just there's a moment where you see that camera just like it's almost that like generic just kind of scanning the room, and the moment that hack hits, it just kind of slumps down. The doors open. If ever there was a chance to run, this was it.
Running.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. And I just bust out in the middle of this and yell, Hale, have your dog help. I love that the next tech savvy person is a dog.
I mean,
Honestly, probably more. She can open doors with her mind.
Honestly,
The
yeah, I am
best
the
dog
next
in the
tech-savvy
world.
Genie's number 1.
So we are heading to an escape pod. We are hacking said escape pod, and then we are flying out into the void of space in the hopes that you're getting picked up by your ship.
Look, all I do
Fancy-
is bet, and I'm
I
betting.
love it. Yep. Fancy sees Boz run, knowing that her and Hale provided the distraction. But before she does it, she just gives like a quick jab to Hale and fucking runs. Ugh.
As Boz runs out, sorry, gotta go. Hop is just, I'm not, fuck you, Corbos!
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I was saying sorry to the crew for the really quick change. I'm flipping off the corporation as I'm running down the hall.
So
This is the
Our
fastest
sprint-
Hop has ever run.
to the escape pods. I need everyone to make a. Oh God, what is it to escape? Move towards a
Kicker.
savvy roll. A savvy roll from everyone.
Ten.
So you said you can
Janie
spend
has a lot to
heart
say.
to re-roll, right?
Unless you have, we'll say 5 blues, in which case you can basically say trouble is a brewing. At that point, you spend your blues to reroll.
Alright, I will spend a heart, because I...
Spending a heart to reroll.
Oh, thank fuck, that's a 10 now.
So, I rolled for myself and Jeannie. Jeannie got a 10,
Hell yeah.
plus whatever Jeannie's savvy is. I got a 6, and I'd like to maybe say that trouble's brewing, since this is a jailbreak if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, Jeannie's savvy is 3.
God damn.
Okay, so I also now rolled a 10, Plus my
I
savvy
have
is
the
0.
second best attack.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Do you take the highest of the two, or you just add the 2
Add 'em.
plus your 7? Okay. 7 for me,
Ooh.
and I don't
Spend a
have
hero
much
point.
heart. Do we have any?
Elsie, do we have any hero points left?
Because I thought we
We
had
had quite
one
a
to
few,
start
and
with.
I thought we had still a few, and we only used one.
Because
There's
One
one
left.
Oh my god.
What
Use
is
it.
considered an arc?
Um,
this
if you all successfully escape, get back to your ship. This will be the end of the first arc.
Yeah,
I cannot believe it.
we're all
We
set.
don't have
but
any.
if I could make a request, could we get the Funky Rock Dog playing? Because my trouble's brewing, and it says my song can play. Dang it!
Absolutely, it does.
Did
And it's
did
a-
we use one, or did we say fuck it? We'll see, because
I know
you still
I had
took
the
the
option.
loss at the beginning, because
Yeah, 'cause
that's how
I-
you.
Oh,
escaped,
they
so
used
I
them
don't
all
think we
last
did use
night.
it.
Ah.
Yeah, we got
Yeah. I'm sorry.
No.
If only the Lancer crew rolled better.
Tails.
Blaming Jason.
Hale's theme song.
There was
kicks
one
on.
left, so we still have 1 hero point because I did not use it.
Yeah,
at
we
the
talked
beginning
about
of the
using
session.
it.
Okay,
Did it?
so yes, feel free to please spend that and reroll.
Okay.
Am I re-rolling?
This is it. So long, Cthulhu luck.
Thank you so
Hey!
much to everyone who donated for Nami. You're incredible.
That was an 11 that time.
There we go. Let's fucking
You all
go.
just are dodging laser fire. Because inside a ship, you don't really want ballistic weapons. You want weapons that are just going to be absorbed by the hull, not put holes in it.
Are you sure? I didn't read that
Depends.
anywhere in the.
Just
In the
depends.
But
Rules.
they are
Depends on who you
grazing past you. They are bursting into the wall and dissipating. But we slip around the corner. Boz, you want to roll to get into this ship and get it going?
I do.
Is there a way that I can help Boz as I was learning?
I would
How
say so, yeah.
Okay. Can I get roll +1? Is that what I do?
So you'll roll with the upper hand.
Okay.
So roll one more die and then drop whatever your lowest one was.
Okay, that helps, because I was just barely gonna squeak by possibly. So I can drop the 1, which means I have 9, 10, 11. I have 2 savvy.
My villain point won't even be able to hurt you. You just round the corner to come to the sliding halt as the door is closed. Takes you 2 seconds of just slamming numbers on the pad. It opens. There is one pilot inside who looks like he's just sitting there taking a nap. Eyes suddenly shoot open to stare at you.
Haley, you wanna dispatch our pilot here?
My theme song's playing.
Assembly
I
line, throw him
know.
out the door.
Yeah, I will absolutely try and put hands on this fella and turn him into the equivalent of a bowling ball against any other guards.
This is not a combatant. This is like a
This is a
1-year-old
projectile.
fresh out of pilot school, wide-eyed, staring at you.
Just grab the lapels on the pins and just like, you wanna know how greasy your fucking uniform is? Twist him around like in the air and just penguin slide him down the hallway.
Every time Hale fights, I picture him as like a villain in like a Popeye cartoon or something. Just
He's
like lots of
absolute-
spitting.
He's absolutely like Gear 5 movie, like Looney Tunes shit. Just like gives him a wedgie, pulls it up over his head, and just zoops him down the fucking hallway. It's like a WWE who wishes they could be.
Bowling ball into just a row of pins. There's just cries of pain. Legs are taken out. Knees are popped out of place. An entire just squadron all jumbled over each other now. But you hop in, sitting in the pilot seat in a chair that is so comfortable. And, like, immediately, it's this memory foam that just contours to your body. There's a light
I'm
massage
taking
going
this
on.
chair with us. I'm ripping this chair out of this thing.
You know, normally that when you start up your ship, you have to. It takes a few tries. Sometimes the buttons move around a little. No, this is all digital. The screen just flickers to life.
Is it too
Hey,
late to
Hal.
make the deal? No, we're not.
Before we go, do you want to get your dog to turn off any tracking things they might have on this? Please?
I'm just appreciating you saying it's my dog, that's all. Janie! 10
I'm
plus
too
3 for
distracted.
13.
I'm
I
too
roll
distracted by all the
bonkers
buttons
for
to be,
Genie only.
I mean,
Sniffing around the ship.
I'm
like,
sorry, is that word coming from your mouth right now? Because no one asked for it.
like, you know, thank God you roll well for Genie. Damn.
Yeah, Genie would
David's
absolutely
so
just go
meta.
sniffing around the ship, stop every once in a while, and you just see a panel just spark, and smoke just starts pouring up out of it as little bits of the vessel are just fried.
Can
I need you to teach me a thing or two.
Quinn offer her a little treat, like one of
Yes!
the little wraps he has?
I was gonna give the
Absolutely.
cheese tax.
It does that little like running over and like sits, but realizes that like she's still too far away, so does that scoot to get closer.
Yes.
So she'll give it to her, kind of scratch her behind the ears, and be like, "Good girl,"
But
and then like quickly kind of back off so Hal doesn't get too possessed.
you are free to disengage the escape pod. It just kind of jettisons off into the void of space. The engines kick on with a quiet hum. It is so smooth. There's no stuttering of the engines kicking on.
Can we fit this in our ship? Is our cargo bay big enough for this thing? Because I
Yeah.
love it.
A lot of your ship is empty.
That's right.
That tracks. Okay.
I am pulling the seat out and putting it into my actual seat, but we will repurpose this.
So, because everything you've rolled has been as successful as it has, I will say that there is... Oh no. No.
I'm It was perfect
And,
comedic
uh,
timing, though.
We're kind of back. Hold on.
Well,
Turks
did-
and Hops cameras are not showing up.
Well, fine, I'll reconnect.
I guess I will too.
That's weird. Yeah, Tech Gremlins just struck, but momentarily.
Tech Cthulhu. Tech Cthulhu.
Yep.
Tech Cthulhu.
There's a Turk.
There's Turk.
Isn't Cyberpunk Red just Tech Cthulhu?
Honestly, yeah.
Interesting.
I would put 2020 at Tech Cthulhu. By red, Tech Cthulhu has somehow been murdered, but is coming back.
Okay, like I was saying,
Say more.
because you... Sorry, Elsie is messaging me. Elsie, are we good? Are the cameras back? Are we good?
Yeah, they're really good on the stream, except for Hop.
Refresh my page. Nope, we're good. Okay. Elsie is feeding me lies.
Fun.
Because you have rolled so successfully, there is going to be one small escape pod that's going to be tailored.
So you might need to re-put in Hop's camera source because it is still showing as dark in the thing. Sometimes when it reloads, it'll like do a different link.
Well, dang. 1 second. Gremlins. Link. I do really enjoy Video Ninja. It makes things a lot easier.
It really does. It's a little bit of a pain to get the hang of, but then once it's there, it's...
Okay, hopefully that works. I put in the new link. Hey, we're good. All right. So yes, because you have rolled so well, there's going to be one single small escape pod that is going to be tailing you, but otherwise, that's it. That's the only obstacle, and you're in the clear. This
My
pod
Morse
has no
coding back.
weapons.
You know, I can open the window and shoot out it, right?
Yeah, let's open the window.
I think the science tracks, so.
I don't, but
Is
What do I
there... Oh, we're in an asteroid field.
You are.
Let's do some maneuvering and try and lose this tail and Morse code the ship to pick us up on the other side and just hope that it will. I'm really putting a lot of faith into this mysterious message from my ship.
But wait, Captain, the likelihood of navigating an asteroid field is 725 to 1.
Always tell me the odds.
Some chest hair.
It's very important to me, actually, as an RPG mechanic.
I appreciate that you told me the odds in this
Thank you.
particular
That's
instance.
incredible. That's really bad. Let's go somewhere else.
All right. So you are taking evasive maneuver. Is that what they're called? No. Evasive maneuvers just increases the required number to hit you. You want to enter a
There's a-
disturbance. That's what you're trying
That's
to do.
what it was. Yep.
So roll with the mobility, which for this thing is a 2.
Beautiful. Love that for us. Oh my god, love that for us. The double sixes, baby. Can we crit in this game? Because I did it.
Eee.
I don't know if you can, but we can. I'll let you choose 2 things.
Ooh, ooh. Okay, I wasn't on the page yet.
It is page 93.
Oh, I was way off. Okay, so we are entering a disturbance. Is that on page 93?
Yep, it's under
Yes.
actions, under helm.
Alright. So that, like, you're saying I could pick 2 things, like a different maneuver thing in Helm?
Yes.
Or, ooh, okay. They don't have attacks, but I could hit something or he could hit me. So I think I want to do evasive maneuvers. So I'm like trying to avoid avoid the asteroids, and get lost in here, hopefully.
All right. In order to follow you, they're also going to have to make helm roll their own mobility, which is a 5, 6, 7. It's not going to be enough. I'm going to say they are going to try to make an attack roll, but it is going to be against a target number of 9, and they're going to be rolling against the odds. Get rid of that 6. No. They rolled an 8. It would have been 1 point of damage, but that shot, just this concentrated blaster beam, just strikes an asteroid. And you all slip out. You can tell that there's obviously hunting you because you have access to their comms. A voice would click on. You've made a terrible, terrible decision on this day.
Only terrible decision we made was smelling your fucking breath. I don't know
Mature.
where the mic is, but
Just move it closer.
if you listen to me, I don't know what you got in your fucking teeth, but no cybernetics is ever gonna get in there deep enough to excavate whatever foul piece of dog shit you feasted on several years ago. I'm so sorry about that, Genie. Dog shit, I'm sure it's great, but you know.
There is no corner of any galaxy, no crevice of any planet that can hide you from me.
Space is no void, you twit. Come and find us.
You
Hell, it feels like the old days.
Don't you get sentimental on me, or I will
Give me a hug.
not appreciate it. You put your hands down and focus on flying us.
Hale's
It's better
probably,
Really, I pushed like 3 buttons and it's done.
Hale's probably a little less intimidating with a golden retriever just like planted firmly in your lap.
1,000% just hanging out. Like,
My other 2 arms are secretly holding him up.
you do have 2 extra arms. I knew it.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's confirmed out of character. That's above the table.
Petting Genie. No, Mrs. Drake, I expect you to die.
Kind of weaving in between the asteroids, you can see that there are signals that have spread out. Other search vessels looking for you. And then one signal that pings and then fades, as if its comm equipment was barely functioning and someone had to go and kick it a few times to get it to function again.
Oh, my
Oh
baby.
shit.
I know that voice anywhere. I
Heading towards it,
follow it. Yeah.
Did-
As stealthily as possible.
break out just very, very stealthily from the asteroid field, heading out towards what looks like nothing. And then you see a big old flying metal plate just follow suit and also come out from the asteroid field.
Ain't she beautiful?
Not gonna try to shoot me down, are you? I'm actually looking for some people. I got paperwork, I swear. The
Who's this?
voice of the mechanic who you paid to go and do upgrades onto your ship.
The valet stole our fucking car.
Maggie!
He fucking Ferris Bueller with us. Fuck.
You saved
Over,
it.
you sly dog, you.
Hey!
You had me all in a panic.
Mally, how'd you end up in space?
He's trying to get our number.
It is you.
Say that really quietly.
Yeah, how'd you get in
Oh, good.
space?
Well, I had to pull your ship out so I could run it through some diagnostics because, well, your diagnostics program doesn't seem to work if the engine's off. Just look at that.
Wait, what?
But I saw the corpo ships entering system and I can never be good, so I went and hid.
In our ship.
Mally, I could just kiss you. I am so happy. All right,
I'm getting mixed messages here.
Does our cargo door open? I haven't tried it in a couple weeks.
You hear a little laugh from the other side, and about like a 30-ish foot wide section of the side of the ship just opens like a mouth, the top and bottom just separating flawlessly.
Oh, you
This
fixed
is either
it.
meant to happen or a perfect timed accident.
Yeah.
I recommend hurrying on up. I don't think we got a lot of time.
No, sure as hell don't. At all. Trying as smoothly as possible. Drop our pod in there.
It has autopilot. As you basically
that's
just
true.
direct it where it goes, and it just.
I
glides
forget
in.
until we're about to get there, and I'm like, oh right.
It has auto park. It just
This is fancy. We're gonna gut this thing. Actually, I lied. We ain't gonna use it. We're gonna gut it. We're gonna use parts of it.
there's a little frowny face that appears on your display.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right, Mom. Can I at least trade your chairs?
Frowny face returns.
Fine. Don't even question. Don't even question it for a first.
But yeah, your ship is brought in. You are free to step out as your hull repressurizes. And it looks a lot nicer. Like a lot of the scrap, a lot of the like melted, beams and support trusses that you've just kind of learned to live with have been cut out, been replaced by, like solid titanium beams. It's not much of an upgrade, but it's something.
It's like
That's a hell of a lot of work for what?
It's not
like
just
3
something,
hours
it's
that this guy had?
hours.
You had a whole evening and into the following day.
I don't know why you're questioning it, Hops. Just let us have it.
Oh no, Hop was too worried about the fucking pounding in his knees.
I'll rush up to the bridge and try to start kind of taking over and chat with Mally as we all get settled.
Yeah, you'd like just hop over to the next chair over. It's that familiar sitting down, feeling a spring just jamming into your lower back. Takes a moment of looking to try and find where the hell those buttons move to.
Yeah. But it's home, It's home. We'll kick in a high gear, and I'm like, hey, Mally, I know we talked about you going out in space, but we cannot go back there. Is there somewhere we need to drop you off, or are you around for the ride? Because
they are gonna hunt me down.
They don't know you, right? We don't have to say you done nothing.
No.
Oh, Mally, do you have secrets?
Most of my parts I come by legally, all right?
Most.
It's expensive doing what I do.
I appreciate about you. You're good.
Yeah,
what she was
I'm not
appreciates
judging.
about him.
Thank you, Turk.
I mean, you bring it back. I remember you bringing it down by about like 90% there.
I'm gonna go check on the medbot. You do what you do.
Medbot?
Oh,
yeah, remember we got one
that's
installed.
Yeah, we got one.
Yes, I can hear. Yeah.
I just point to Fancy. If it's working,
it mostly works.
You know what? Mostly is good enough with me. I've done things with worse odds.
Don't tell me
Maybe
also
let me
have
test
the
it
same
out
bad luck
first.
as our pilot here.
Oh no, no gambling issue here. It's always bet against the odds.
who's got a gambling issue?
You got a gambling issue like a fly got wings.
You were betting with me back in there about who we were chasing
It's
after.
not proven yet, all right? There still could be. Silas could still be gone. I never said that he was the one that took the ship. I said he was the one that we were supposed to hunt.
That's
for
fair.
the
I was
bounty.
just pointing out that you were betting when there was no need to bet.
I never got nothing to bet. You bet enough to get the. It's a system.
It's a system. I think it's systematically a problem. Diagnosable
That's your
by
problem.
a doctor. It is my
Diagnosable
problem.
by a
That's the
med bot.
issue. Might as well pin you to the wall and tie you to the fucking pipes. That would solve my fucking issue.
Come on, we just did a run in from the law. We stole a thing. You gave a guy a wedgie, threw him out the door. It was like the good old days. You can't backslide into being mad at me yet. That's a little tomorrow problem,
Backslide into being mad
tell
as
me
soon
what
as
to do?
Hale stopped being mad.
That's true.
And hell, she might be telling you what to do. You gonna do it?
That's enough.
I ain't intimidated by it as much anymore.
I'm gonna go think of a way to make you intimidated by me.
I'm a little intimidated by that dog. Do y'all know? I think it's better. I think it's smarter than all.
Maybe
of
the
us.
dog should fly. Like,
Fascinatingly enough,
Thumbs.
that's a good idea. Why don't I go introduce Jeannie to some paladin books and maybe
I'm
we don't
already
need no
reading
pilot
those.
no more.
Hale, jeez.
Yeah, she
And that's
can
what I
get
appreciates about you, Fancy.
Is that what you appreciate?
Is that what you appreciate?
I'm gonna need you to bring it, both of you, to bring it back down about 90%.
It's a good day. I don't think I can.
All right.
It's a good
You know-
day. I don't throw you out the airlock for getting us in this mess.
I got us.
You picked the pocket that got us into this whole damn thing.
The pocket.
I didn't pick
You think I'm gonna forget that?
I picked a pocket 3 planets ago.
I feel like one day y'all gonna have to tell me that story.
No,
You
Yes.
were there for it.
it was when we got the bounty. How
When
she got
you
the
stole
bounty,
the
which brought
bounty
us here.
from the bounty
Oh,
hunters.
Oh yeah.
Y'all
See,
heard about the bounty. I just got the info, so I held.
like fancy
So it's-
legitimately.
Yo,
Would any of you like to go and visit the has a name?
I literally have one heart left.
Yeah,
I've
the
never
methane,
looked-
'cause I'm
the
going.
3.
Dock Wagon M7 Meditech Android.
I
Love
forgot about that.
Yeah,
No.
Try it out
Ready?
first, because I
Okay.
mean, if it kills us, at least it's me.
Can we just call
I
it
got
Doc?
like 3 years tops.
Okay.
Dock Wagon Meditech.
Who's up first?
I'm
And I just need a
feeling fine, so I'm
D6.
gonna just keep driving.
That would be
I-
Hale, because he's a
Hale.
whiner.
I just need a
No,
D6.
I think it would be Fancy, since I am forcing Fancy to go first. Now that Fancy made a whole point about it.
With your
Oh,
extra
my
fucking
God.
hands? Like,
I will go
Excuse
first.
me, you have not earned the right to get my extra hands
It
on
went
you.
from no one wanting it to everyone
Oh my
wanting it
God.
first.
all
Oh
right,
my
I'm
god,
going.
I'll go first. No, I'll go first. That way, neither one of you can bitch about who was forced to go first.
Excuse me, Quinn.
That's where Hopper's
Now I'm
gonna
gonna bitch about you want to
He's
go
old.
first.
Whoever it
If
is,
he dies, it don't matter.
it's
I'm rolling first.
D6.
I
got
did.
a
I rolled a 1.
5. It is barely functioning. You step up and it does a quick scan. You get back. Scanning patient. Please hold still. Recalibrating. Recalibrating. Diagnosis inconclusive. Diagnosis inconclusive. Diagnosis inconclusive. Diagnosis inconclusive. Over and over and over.
I have a burned hand right here. It hurts very badly.
Continues. Diagnosis inconclusive.
Dana.
Diagnosis
Yeah.
inconclusive.
I don't think it works.
No.
It's just gonna take me some time to get it. It knows some injuries. I just have to get it finished reprogramming.
All right. Well, someone else can see if their injury is in the database.
Hey, did you program
I
gunshots
move
in
on
there?
over as I push Fancy back like way too hard.
D6, please.
Okay.
6.
6. It would scan. You hear a ping, and then some very small needles come popping out, and if you have any open wounds, they'd very quickly stitch. You're injected with some stims. You can heal up 2 hit points.
Good.
Doesn't mention anything about extra arms.
Not a thing.
I'm sorry. Die not knowing.
Fancy. You want to roll a d6?
Yeah. I got a 6.
6. You can heal 3 hit points.
Hollaback.
Hey,
Pops.
it's fine if all you youngins want to risk your medical health. Ain't gonna be doing shit. I only rolled a 4.
Diagnosis complete. Results imminent catastrophe. Wait,
Yeah, sounds about right.
please disregard that. I mean, diagnosis complete. You are fine.
I got a fucking
This is
bullet on my shoulder.
Darn, I was hoping for worse.
Hey, now
I just like imagine Hale sitting there going, "Dang it! I wish it was fancy." Like worse.
I have a list of 20 different things that this thing can possibly tell you.
I love.
Hell
Love
yeah.
that.
But you have time now. As you jettison out of the system, you can get some rest. You can tend to your wounds yourselves. Anyone that's still injured, you can roll a d6, heal that much. Lollygaggers, thank you so much for the raid. We love you so much.
I don't need your help anyway, you stupid robot.
Boz, our lovely pilot, our captain, our fearless leader.
Fearless? Leader?
Okay, Hale.
Where are you headed?
I'm heading the goddamn cash because I know it. I have a feeling. But also that's just money to maybe get us further away from trouble. So yeah, I'll put in the coordinates and just hope to God Silas wasn't screwing with me. And start moseying on.
Yeah.
Do I have any sort of autopilot? Is that like standard in a vehicle? I want to go talk to the escape pod too.
You can.
It had smiley faces. I'm trust it. I think I will get us probably a good ways out. Running on adrenaline, stayed up all night researching, now adrenaline escape flying. But when we feel like we're kind of far enough away in a safe spot that either I can put it to idle, or if maybe like Mally seems to know how to drive it.
Yep.
If he's like slept for a bit and then wants to kind of keep eye on it.
Mally'd be fine to take over, yeah.
Cool. Then I do want to investigate this escape pad.
Door hisses open. You realize the interior is air conditioned. It smells a little, has that like new car scent.
I hate it. I love it. Yeah, I just want to kind of start like poking around in the controls. Like, is it like, am I getting like the tracking's off? Can I double check on that and make sure that
Yes.
okay. Is there like an AI in this?
Seems like it, yeah.
I'm gonna like look to see if anyone's around and then whisper in. Are you like one of those smart AIs that can talk to me? Or are you just like one that runs diagnostics and says yay or nay?
The screen hums to life and gives you a thumbs up emoji.
Okay. So you speak in emojis, but like you do more than just like look at it. You know, Boz says the right things, ship things. Boz has a proper terminology.
You get a eye rolling emoji.
Do you have a name?
Frowny face.
One you don't like, or do you want one? Do you want one?
There were two questions there.
I know, I stopped. So do you want one was the first one. I guess, or well, I guess.
Thumbs up.
Oh, I wasn't ready for this responsibility. Do you have one of mine?
Thumbs down. It's the weirdest way I've ever communicated.
I know.
Oh, I'm sorry. Like you haven't been an HP before.
But those usually talk back a little and stuff. All right. Serious question, and you gotta answer truthfully because you really have to, otherwise you're stuck here. Can we be like cool?
Image of an ice cube.
Oh, okay. Are you still working for the corporation?
A on fire thumbs down.
Oh, you don't like them. All right. Okay. What about Rebel? You want that to be your name?
Andrew is now running through all of the emojis that I know. Yeah, get a thumbs up.
All right. I don't want to seem rude just because I don't quite understand the corporation you came from in this whole situation. But I'd like us to have some sort of like friendship. I think if maybe you don't seem like you're gonna crash my ship at some point in time, maybe you can have bigger house. It's not as nice, but it's spacious. There's a lot of room for like growth, you know.
You'd get a, you know what? We're gonna upgrade the processing here, and you'd get a GIF. It's
Ooh.
John Travolta going.
Can't believe that gift survived this long.
Yeah.
I like you. I like you. All right. Is there a way that I could make Rebel? We're gonna stick to the next. It's badass. Like portable. I don't necessarily want to like plug them into the bigger ship, but
Yeah.
I want to see if it's not evil. And I don't want to sit in this escape pod for the next like few weeks.
Every AI has like a housing unit. Some might call it a casket, but those are nerds with, you know.
Big nerds, big mech nerds.
But yeah, you could just probably rip out the housing unit.
You know, like plug a little like external monitor on it to just hold it so I can get emojis as we walk around. And I'll probably go find Fancy. Just carrying this AI.
Fancy, where you at? Ollie?
I was writing something. So Fancy, now that we have like a moment, Fancy actually just like retires to her room. This is probably the first time that she doesn't engage in some quick banter with Hale just to piss him off. Doesn't take time to flirt with Boz. You know, get to know Hop and Quinn, and she just lays. I mean, honestly, she just goes to bed, like, and not necessarily to sleep, but she's resting in her room.
At this point, you're you're probably a day or two out once you started to feel a little safer. But yeah, I'd imagine still most of you probably have been taking it
Yeah,
easy.
I'm definitely just chilling.
Kinda like,
Yeah, still like twisting, like holding up my locket and like flinging it around and probably doing some pacing. And if we're a couple days out, she's definitely already back to giving Hale shit. So, like,
Yes,
instant.
fuck you.
Within 24 hours, that's all she needs.
yeah, feeling good.
Damn, short refractory period for such a small little shit.
But yeah, you probably see Boz standing in your doorway, just knocking on the frame.
Hey.
Hey, we got another friend.
Seems I'm collecting them like Pokemon with you.
I'm just holding this like giant piece of like machinery, look like hard drive, like out of a server rack is what I'm like imagining. Like,
Waving emoji.
How fascinating.
right? I'm not gonna lie, I have been sitting in the that escape pod for a couple of days. One, just looking it over. There's a lot of cool things. Can I take that chair out now that you're not in there?
Thumbs up.
Yes. All right, I'm gonna spend a couple more days in there. But I've been chatting and they seem pretty cool. When I asked if they were friends with the corporation, it was a flaming thumbs down.
Okay, great. That's good
Right.
news.
That's interesting. Anyway, I feel bad just sitting you down, but I'm gonna sit you down real quick. It's very heavy. Oh, I'll make like a little backpack for. I have so many ideas. All right. Anyway, how are you doing? After you know.
Yeah. Recovering. But can't lie. I am feeling some type of way.
You want to like talk about it, or I've been I traveled Hale most of my working life, and he don't like to talk about a lot of things. So, but I listen.
And Fancy just smiles at Maz, and she spends this moment talking to her and explaining everything to her. And you don't see it very often, but Fancy does cry during this conversation. And she, at the end of it, it's not that she wants you to just keep it between the two of you, but she's asking that you use discretion when should anything be brought up.
Yeah, of course. I mean, look, I may run my mouth and be a little bit of a hellion here or there, but it's just because it's fun. I'm not gonna tread on anything that's not mine to tread on. So,
What I really like about you, boss.
well,
She pushed it off. Where
That
she sat
is-
it, she was like,
first, turn around. Yeah, that's it. I think that's the first time in a long time I've heard like and balls in the same sentence and they were serious.
Here's the thing, boss. You don't give yourself enough credit for how wonderful you are. Hale is Hale.
I speak his language. He can talk shit, but the fact I'm still alive means he likes me a little bit.
Well, enough to keep you around to fly a ship. Because he'd be
That's what
lost
he says.
without you.
Quite literally, I don't think those four. I mean, yeah, it'd be hard for him. Stopped. It'd be hard. It'd be hard. That's for sure.
There's
Well.
the sound of paws against metal. Big yellow furry creature just kind of comes into the room and just plops in the middle of the floor.
I literally sit down with the dog.
I turn rebel to look at the dog. We're all just hanging out.
We're just gonna sit.
Emoji of a heart.
Oh my god! Wait!
Introduce them.
Yeah! Hold on! Can y'all talk to each other?
Thumbs up.
Shut up!
Oh my god!
We can talk to our fucking dog.
I love it! Okay.
Okay.
I think I know the answer, but what does Jeannie want right now?
Chase.
Picture of like a chicken leg.
Oh shit, do we have chicken?
I don't know, but we're gonna find it.
We're gonna find
Chicken.
the yeah.
Okay,
Chicken.
good. Okay.
And
That
sausage.
means good. Okay. Not too much pressure there. Just something edible, I assume. Okay.
This is the best day. Quinn! Oh wait, shit, you don't have your gun. Oh, I guess your gun could talk to us. Quinn, it's still cool. Come here.
I think everyone would probably hear shouting down the hall.
Yes. Fancy will be very excited and just as excited as Boz, but we'll also take the moment to like do some harmless flirting, like a little touch of the hand that lingers a little too long, a little like nuzzle, like with the shoulder, like we lean into each other, all of that. Yeah.
This is the
So
best.
cute.
I get flirts
It's
and a new
adorable,
best
but-
friend AI.
Right.
I can talk to them.
And a dog that can now communicate with us.
However-
Man, we are fucking unstoppable right now.
I will note, I'm hanging out with Hops. We're playing cards. That's why the dog left.
That's why she loves me more. I get it.
I mean, the Genie also just likes to explore the ship.
That's fair.
Okay,
Genie
Oof,
ship
I don't
just
know
as
why
much
you gotta
ours.
take that from me.
Oh, I'm sorry. You thought you were fucking special, did you?
You thought you meant something? Okay.
Yeah, it's for as long as the two of you are wanting to sit there, you could have
3 with Quinn.
Quinn, if you hearing the
Perfect.
shouts would come up the hall, you
Yeah, she'd come up and be like, "What is going on?"
You just walk into sitting on the floor with the dog and a giant like server rack piece with an emoji on the screen. It talks to the dog.
Does Hal know this yet?
Shh, don't tell him.
This is
You know what?
This is
Just
our
keep it.
secret.
Just keep it for like a day. Let it
No,
just be
Oh,
ours.
we can mess with them.
Oh my
We can
god,
be like,
yes.
because we'll know.
Quinn, you're
when
in
he's
now.
not.
You're in now,
Um,
Quinn. You can't leave.
Okay,
Yep.
I'll just sit here and third wheel it then, I guess.
There's one too.
He was about to
3,
lose a game of
4,
cards. Just
5.
holds his head up like, Hops, I can't help but feel they're gonna try and fuck with me. Can't help but feel we're gonna need to stop out at dentist on the way down. Anyway, I've got a 3.
Go fish.
Go for it. I thought we were playing Gin Rummy.
Gin Rummy, I knew your old ass would say it.
It was that or bridge. It just depended on what my brain came to first.
Well, I don't remember quite what we're playing, but
Just let the girls have their fun. They're only doing it because you react so much. I ain't telling you to calm down.
does that
I'm telling you
react
to do a
so
thing.
much?
I'm just saying. They needle at you. You say something back.
It sounds like you're telling me to calm down.
I ain't telling you to do a thing there, Hale. You do you. I am just saying these are the consequences of your actions. What I'm saying is, if you didn't react so strongly, Fancy and Boz wouldn't find it so fun. Just a little something from 58 years of experience.
You hear a beep. Medical android just kind of comes wheeling into the room.
He's not that old, damn it!
Is that Hop's companion? We're all getting one. Personal med
away.
Hop needs one for the amount of fucking bullet she's taken.
He would just sit and wait and watch. But two of you are free to continue your card game. The rest of you continue to sit and converse, technically, with
I
Jeannie.
think you mean plot against Hale. Yes.
Which Quinn is just sitting there, just nodding occasionally, and just
We're
mostly
just like,
observing.
just
Yeah.
trying to not listen.
Plausible deniability.
Like, and he's gonna kill us. He's gonna kill us. And he's gonna kill me when he finds out I was sitting here.
But yeah, I think with that, the camera will pan out to the new and improved Wayward Sun, darting off to new corners of the infinite void around you. I'm gonna kick up our theme song here, little by little. Thank you all so much for being here, to my lovely crew who make this game so much fun. Thank you to everyone that came out to support us and watch us. Lollygaggers, thank you for the raid. We love you so much. Thank you to everyone that followed. We are less than 140 followers away from our end of the year goal. So close. But do want to go around one more time and let everyone tell you who they are and where you can find them on the internet. Do the same order we did it for intro. So first up is Turk.
Oh gosh, it's me. Hi, I'm Turk, or Turk Extended if you're also wearing shades late at night and you've got a bunch of miles to go. Anyway, hi. I was Hale. I'm the freak. That is my actual title. But if you want to see more of me and things I do, first off, odd decision on your part, but like, can't stop you and your vibes. You can catch me Thursday over on here playing Impossible Landscape. There's a Delta Green campaign we've run here for a while. I am a much nicer person there. Beyond that, I will be in more Impossible Landscapes, but also Oathsworn, which is the Odyssey of Dragonlance campaign, right over on Neon Lights Roleplay, if you haven't joined already. It combines Greek mythology and high fantasy into an awesome bit. We just completed the third chapter of the campaign. I won't say how many chapters there are, but it should be a really fun time, no matter what point you're joining us at. Yeah, we'll be right back here on September 5th. So best be ready. There's more of these shenanigans coming to your face.
I'm very excited.
I'm very excited too. It'll only get better from here. It'll only get more randy and violent and lovely. And
We have the hidden weapons cache of a madman to go explore next time.
Sounds like a fucking Borderlands plot if I ever heard one, and I'm here for it.
I did use Borderlands for some inspiration. Yep.
I don't know why I didn't click like Borderlands, especially Borderlands 2 is like one of my favorite games. I've played so many times.
Hale as himself. So, and that all being said, thank y'all for joining and watching, rating, and listening, and etc. Stick around for the raid and be the best person you can be, or else I'm going to beat you up with my care and concern for you.
With my baby hands.
And his forearms.
Hit you with my good hands,
The
not
legend.
these. Legend. You just wish you could have forearms on you.
Honestly, I do. Thanks
Over
for
to
bringing that
Holly.
up. Hi, I'm Holly. OMG Holly D everywhere. I had a great time tonight. Thank you so very much to my friends who are in this cast, and to Hoop for giving me a place to call home. Love you, bud. But yeah, it's great. I love Orbital Blues. Other people should play it. Please do check out Soul Muppet Publishing. They have a game that was successfully funded earlier this year. Not much earlier, but earlier. And it also looks really cool. So
Yes. I might be asking them if we can check it out.
yes, that would be great. But yeah, that's it for me.
Heck yeah. And over to Taylor.
I muted name. Hello, I'm Taylor @_potato or no underscores. I don't know. You can find me on the internet though. You can find me right here, obviously, every other Tuesday. That's what today is for this. Every other Monday for our Lancer game. We're playing Ghostgrave. I can't believe it survived yesterday. And then every other Saturday for some fabulous Ultima. Then tomorrow on High Shelf Collective will be episode 2, but my first appearance for Hoop Slasher Flick game. I'm super excited to probably live. I'm gonna go optimistic. Let's see, what else do I have going on? On Friday, also over on High Shelf Collective will be part 2 of 2 of a Cthulhu Dreamt game. Cthulhu Dreamt is out on Kickstarter right now. It's a brand new game. It's like very rules light, but very like Eldritch Horror. We're playing their Springfield Nocturne supplement. It's one of their side stories that they're going to release with the Kickstarter. So go check it out. And if you're digging it, go back it. It funded in like less than 30 minutes. So it's happening. Get on that shit. And it's got a heavy metal soundtrack that goes with the encounters in the book. And it's great. Then you can find me over on Apocalyptic Unlimited. We are an all POC ran group supporting POC individuals in the TTRPG space. We have a zine that issue 0 is out now over on our Patreon or on Itch for free. And we're going to have more coming. Plus we do streams every week and all sorts of fun stuff. Go check that out. And then Bloom and Blight, which is a Girl by Moonlight podcast over on the archive. Hold on, I want to say the podcast network properly. Is it just the archival? I'm so sorry. Bloom and Blight, wherever you like listening to podcasts. It's produced by the wonderful archival Dust Bunny, Anna, and Kit. Kit Cross. It is just Kit Roll Cross. It's so good. It's so good. They edited it so well, and I run that, and it's beautiful. It's just so good. That's it.
Yeah, just all those things.
Just all those things.
Over to Steven.
Remember all of them. There's after the stream. Yes, I am Steven. I've been DJ Stevosaurus online. I played Quincy Hopkins tonight, your resident old man. You can find me this upcoming Saturday on Neon Lights Roleplays Bite Marks, the Werewolf campaign as Percy Drennan. You can also find me occasionally on Neon Lights Roleplay at A Blade's Will as Akihito Inezuka, your friendly neighborhood dog tour. I'm back here for Orbital Blues and maybe other shows, who knows.
Who knows? And over to Karish.
Hi, I'm Karish. You can find me over on Twitter. You can find me here on Twitch at Karish Malandar. Here every other Tuesday, Orbital Blues, obviously. I stream some stuff on some other friends' channels occasionally. It's kind of random sometimes. We're finishing up a Ghost of Saltmarsh campaign here soonish, which I don't know when we're doing that game next, but coming up in September, I will be in the Mech Finders game here, so I'm excited for that because someone decided to co-write it or something. Yeah, what crazy. So I'm in that, and then we're also finishing up our two-parter of For the Honor, which I'm also super excited for that because it's a good group too. I think that's all I got really coming up that I have for sure in the books.
You never know.
So you never know. I might show up here or there. You know.
That just leaves me. I'm here all day, every day. If you want to come hang out, you can join our Discord. The link is down below that big old button that says Discord. It is where we post things like casting call schedules and just generally giant nerds. This game is amazing. Go check it out. Orbital Blues. It's so much fun. It's rules light, but it's so good. There's so much love put into this game, and the
Coming out with
developers.
the new expansion,
Yes.
like that adds so much more ships and
Yes.
NPCs and stuff.
And the writers they're so nice, amazingly nice people. So go support them. But that's all I got. I'm going to throw a raid over to Enchanting Sorcery. Was playing. I don't know what that is. Into the Old Margrave? I don't know. It
That's,
looks cool, whatever it is.
Probably 5e or Pathfinder.
One of the two. It looks cool, whatever it is. Anyways, that's us. That's all we got. As always, be good people, do good things, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.